They don't even hear this, bro? What is this? What did we cut out? When did we start?
We start as soon as you're sitting down.
What do you mean, bro?
I don't like that. I think
The
that
climb
shit
is
mad ugly.
The climb is beautiful. Because then when we don't have it, everyone's going to look at it and be like, yo.
Right. And then
you see the climb? Like,
the fans are going to make fucking art about the climb, bro.
But
and then that'll be your t-shirt.
Like, it's the climb.
Respect
bro.
the climb.
Yeah, but we did it multiple times already. So
exactly. You got to keep it going.
We can't do that. See? He just said that he wanted to make sure that we get to a point where we're not going to do that. So it's about that time we get to that point.
Listen, man. I'm
just at least about a time before to get to that point until we get to that point.
Doing all this hopping and climbing, I want niggas to see the effort. You feel me? We're trying to set up.
He breaking a sweat anyway.
Yeah, like, you might as well
let them see it.
All right, guys. Audience
That's
out
the blood,
there.
sweat, and tears.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to leave it up to you guys. Set up a poll. Would you like us to leave Jordy climbing over the sofa to sit down to start the pod? Or would you like Rad? Would you like Rad to just be here already? And we already started with the conversation.
We're a two-man band. Like, we don't gotta, there's no background cameraman, so it's just like, it's nice to let them know. It's us right now.
It's just us, yes, guys. All right.
But it's not just us. It's not today. Isn't that amazing?
Yo, who are these niggas?
Yo, bro, New Year, new niggas.
New Year, new niggas, guys.
New Year, new niggas.
Happy
That's
New Year's,
crazy.
guys.
Damn, that's the title of the pod today.
New Year, new niggas.
New Year, new niggas. Facts. Fuck all the old ones from last year. We got new ones today. Wow. And actually, this is ironic, guys. I think we're gonna just hop right in. All right, you ready? You ready?
Right.
All right, guys, welcome to the Jungle Squad cast with my fucking greatest human beings of all time here, guys, in 2023. Well, when this drops, y'all already going to be like deep in 2023, but
this is the first.
We just starting this shit off. Yeah, the first one of 2023.
We caught up to y'all niggas. We here in the year with y'all.
Yeah, so. Congratulations. We're here. We're like early 97 babies, like talking to late 97 babies, like from the year.
Y'all are in Wano. We are in Wano.
But anyway, to my fucking right, we got my fucking boy here, my A1 day one, started since the A1.
Yeah.
You feel me?
What up?
Rad. To my fucking left, I have two people here. Guys, this is crazy. Alright? I'm gonna start with my favorite color blue here. His name is Will. Name or just Will?
Will, you can do Will.
Just Will, all right? His name is Just Will, and we're going to get to that.
I don't really call him Just.
Yeah. It could be, but we're going to get to that in a moment, too. You know what I mean? This guy has an amazing story. We're going to get to everything soon. We're going to introduce my other person here over here, another A1 Day 1. Boy, haven't seen him in 6 years. He came and joined the pod. Not for me, though. Not to come see me, because he hasn't seen me in 6 years because of this man right here. This is how special Mr. Will is.
Early? That's crazy.
This is how crazy Mr.
You started early.
I have the text messages. It's like he literally said, "Oh my God, I haven't seen him in 6 years. I'm definitely gonna pull up."
Bro, I was already gonna pull up. The time just finally flies.
Nah, yeah, he told me in the car, bro. He was like, "Yeah, I'm here to see Los, bro. I haven't seen him in mad long."
That's the narrative.
I just wanted to come see Los.
That's the narrative.
Not the narrative.
That's the narrative.
Not the politics, man.
My next album, The Narrative.
That's tough.
So to my right, we got the Democrats. To my left, we got the Republicans. And then to the middle, we got the independent parties, all right? We're here. But this is my fucking boy over here to my right, who I haven't seen in 6 years, who came to see Will St. Dropper! Yes, to my fucking boy!
You made me laugh instead of letting me do my laugh.
I got an internet live. Y'all gotta know about it.
It is dope.
I got the tag.
Talk to it. Go ahead.
I just brought the sound bar.
You want to do it properly?
I got.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, to my right, we have Rad. To my left, we have Will. To the middle, we have Ape. To the left, we have St.
dropping.
I almost fucked it up a little bit, but I caught it. We here.
You here?
All right, guys, what's good? What's good?
First thing,
what's good? Happy fucking New Year. What's good?
What is good? I feel like the first thing you have to fucking ask
You
is.
trying to take my shine just now?
Nah,
You just trying to take my shine just now?
bro, you just had like 3 echoes, so I figured I'd follow with like a 4th one.
That wasn't an echo. That was a
Yeah,
strictly
it was a-
copy paste because if it was an echo, it would have came half note. That was like 3 bars.
Listen. We can go back and forth. Or better than that, you can tell me. And I feel like everybody needs to know when it's the beginning of the new year. What are the resolutions?
Oh my god.
What are the resolutions, boys?
My resolution is to no longer believe in resolutions.
Right. Oh, we gonna spin the block.
Why? This is a deep dive,
boy.
guys. I can tell you
Spin
why.
the block so we can get 2 more
ask me
kids.
why.
Bro, because when you don't set limitations on your time, then you're supposed to be living in the now anyway.
Yeah.
And your resolutions are supposed to happen right now. You're not supposed
Is that
to
how you feel?
till the
You
end
were
of the
supposed to
year.
be doing tomorrow yesterday.
Facts.
I agree with that.
And the
Facts.
present, you were supposed to appreciate the fact that you're in between the journey. You made it this far.
Absolutely.
And looking forward
mean,
the next day to be better than yesterday.
You don't-
Me personally, like doing resolutions or goal setting, I think that slows me down. Because what ends up happening is how my brain works, I'm very like, I could be very linear, especially with something that's important to me.
You set a limit to yourself too.
Yeah, so then what happens is I'll miss the door that's already open trying to unlock the door I think I'm supposed to go through.
in a couple
Exactly.
months.
You feel what I'm saying? So like nowadays, I just make sure what do I have tomorrow planned for.
Exactly.
You feel me? And then obviously you plan like birthdays, stuff like that. But as far as like, yo, I'm gonna do this in 3 months, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get it when I'm able to and do the action as soon as possible.
I like that. I mean, at the same time, if I'm like being like devil's advocate about it, like I feel like for some people though, it is a nice way to like set the tone for like how you want things. Because even for like someone who accomplishes a lot of things, like you said, you have a linear like mindset where like I just want to get it done.
Yeah.
There's people who are like, I'm doing all of these things and getting it done, but let me set aside a time to like make sure I dedicate this to like vacation or like shit like that. See what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's different ways you can look at it.
But is that a
seeing it as,
resolution,
like, a hindrance?
As a resolution, I don't think it's a resolution.
I mean, if you
is a
didn't go to
vacation.
Hawaii the year before and you wanted to, yeah, it's a resolution to be like, I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna do something I said. I
Oh,
was
that's what
gonna do.
resolution is?
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
to
look
get
that up, 'cause
something
I thought it
done.
was
That,
something like better, like
Yeah,
all
I mean,
the
people
goal.
think
I
of
think
it as
that's-
like wishes and like a mission, but no, it's like what didn't you do last year that you said you were gonna do, or something that you haven't done all these years that you're gonna do this year. You feel me?
Oh, so I definitely don't have those.
Yeah.
Like actually take the word. Like
Oh.
you're
Oh,
And that's
okay,
why people
okay.
even like go to the gym. Like they're like, I didn't work out last year. I'm gonna get in shape this year. You feel me? I'm
Oh, so then-
He's right.
So then,
This is the actual definition: a firm decision to do or not to do something. So it doesn't mean to necessarily evolve yourself or anything. It's just something that you say you're going to do
Yeah.
to do it.
so I don't have any resolutions.
because
No,
successful people
I don't
shouldn't
think
have
you had
resolutions.
yearly resolutions. I think you had, like you said,
Weekly?
daily resolutions.
Yeah.
Oh,
saying
okay, okay,
that-
okay.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
planning to do something. You're just not planning so far ahead because when you're doing that, well, I think it has both of them has benefits. Doing daily benefits. I mean, daily routines. It will
Daily
lead up to
goals.
the long goals. Yeah,
Daily
because-
goals and quarterly goals, like I feel like both are good to have.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
for sure,
just have
for
3 month
sure.
goals and not do anything because then in the second month then you cram everything in the second month.
Yeah.
Like all those 3 months, every single day out of those 3 months has to be utilized towards that
Yeah.
goal. Those are the daily goals that he means. So like, say if you have a New Year's resolution, a lot of niggas say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this year," but they don't have any type of plan, or they try to cram it in towards the end of the year, or
Yeah.
like, and then by
And
the
that's
time
the
they get
burnout.
there,
Facts.
you can't even do it. You run out, and then you gotta basically start it again for the following year.
I feel like
That shit
small,
happens.
small goal I had for the end of last year was go to go to the fucking DMV and get my license like sorted out and shit.
Bro, you don't
And
got
I
your
did that.
license?
Nah, I have my license. I had to get it renewed, and I just had
okay,
not
okay.
gone. So like, I finally fucking got it renewed. And like, it was mad simple, and it just took mad long. Bro, I was like trying to pay online, and my card just every time like I sent the money in, it would just refund the money back, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So I just scheduled an appointment. I was in that bitch for like an hour waiting for my shit, even though I set an appointment. Yeah, that's the fucking DMV though.
Yeah. I'm
So-
glad they introduced that though, because that shit was terrible. Just going in there like I could
Yeah.
do this?
If you want,
Yeah. I was like this bad.
It's like
It's
a
making my
trophy.
back hurt. Oh,
Nah, yeah, you good.
that's not it.
This is going to be the clearest quality pod that we have in a long time because everybody's following directions here. I have to keep a distance because for some reason this mic is really
sensitive.
it hears me. You're just after you hear the episodes, you're really damn it sounds clear as hell.
I appreciate the asking though, because like not for nothing, everyone like actually like leaves it on the table, sits back, and then they're mad far from the mic.
Yeah.
So like for you to be like, can I actually bring it? Like it shows you like, I know what the
Care
fuck.
about this.
We were
Yeah,
talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Being able to speak the language.
These are niggas gonna hear my
Yeah.
voice out
I
here.
have a lot of music friends, and it's like when I got into y'all world, I was like, this world is beautiful. I can't stay in here all the time.
No, Will, I actually
It's so
appreciate
fun.
that, but
Yeah.
we're not here for our world yet. Actually, we want to get to know you. You said
Oh,
you're an
yeah, okay,
influencer.
okay.
You said that there's a lot of things that you got to do. Clearly, how we met was like you're like the first virtual friend I actually met, and like
That's tough.
actually met was like I want to meet him in person.
That's,
So, guys,
that's that means I'm doing a great job.
Yeah, I actually saw him on Twitter, guys, and this man's Twitter post. Yeah, he retweeted one of him, and then I just followed him from there. I don't know what the tweet was, but bro,
See
you're a
what the
very
internet
influential
does.
person for real. Like it definitely inspires me.
For sure.
Sometimes it's like you give me that like healthy competition where it's like, oh shit, I might not be able to ball, but I can definitely instead of doing just one track today, let me try to bust out two. Let me
Yeah.
try to bust out three.
Yeah.
Like how to elevate in my own way. So it's like that's how you're not bringing the like challenging other people in their lane. You're just living your life, and it inspires other
Yes.
people to evolve in their own.
I'm
So
so
reach
glad
their
that's being
limits.
received, bro.
That's why you're here, and
Yeah,
that's
thank
what
you.
I want people to articulate to the people because that's as much as I can summarize there.
It's so interesting, right? And then we was talking about social media a little bit before the pod. How I really use it as a tool for what it was to connect. So, you know, I live in New York. You're in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who I call my brother, I call his mom. You know, he's on his way back from Lebanon. We became close because of one of my Kanye tweets went viral.
Oh shit!
You feel me? And
What was
that,
the
and
tweet?
he's part of the basically saying like if you can't like appreciate what Kanye is doing, then I can't like basically along the realm of you're not yourself, so like I can't like you can't notice when someone has an open heart and being themselves. So if you don't like Kanye, not agree, like and respect where like what he's doing, then it's like I can't really like
Yeah.
fuck with you like that
Because
because
years this Kanye.
nah, this was probably like 4 years ago.
All right, yeah, we gotta be a little.
Yeah.
There's
Right now,
limitations to
there's
this
mad
shit,
people like, huh?
like,
This was right before Jesus is King came out.
Oh, that was
We talking about the past
okay.
Kanye
That was
guys,
like-
don't get upset.
15.
is this pre White Lives Matter or post?
See,
Far-
so
because-
even that like, and this is a lot of times where I like when people like go into the interviews because if you watch the Kanye interviews, he tells you why he did it, and it's like that's reasonable. It's like
Which one though? Because there was a couple, and then those interviews it led to more him saying
Oh my god,
recklessness.
this man saying too much. Kanye's just saying too much.
This is not where we were
Drink
supposed
champs?
to.
Nah, it's not.
I saw
all.
Drink Champs. He was wilding. Like he was saying some like it's not that he was wilding because there were certain points that I obviously agree with. It's like he mixes it in a little bit too much.
Mixes it with his crazy. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
actually
but look,
true.
but that's the point of the tweet is like, but that's him. That's all I ask for. Like just like you, I only want you to be you. I don't want you to have the right answers. Because he said, he goes, bro, if every time I talk, I'm supposed to have the right answers, then I'm always taking a test.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I even had this conversation with somebody before about, I think I'm 99% perfect, right? And people look at that as like something arrogant to say. I'm like, but no, you don't even know.
You're supposed to believe that.
But here's the thing though. No one asks me what I think perfect is, and they don't know what 1%. 1% of a trillion is a big ass number, right?
It is.
So if I say I got 1% to go, that's still a lot to go. And then perfect to me just means you're yourself.
That could be the most important part.
That could be the most important part. And
Like,
I'll
you
say
know,
I'm
it's like-
99% myself.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's still traumas or whatever that you haven't came to a realization yet, or you haven't met the person that God sent you to be like, yo, say this to him because that shit's going to change his
That's
life.
that
For real.
piece, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I always say I'm 99% perfect, and I probably won't be able to say I'm 100% until I pass away. So like now I'm constantly I'm constantly improving, get to know myself, the self-awareness, and I think that's the beauty behind, my brand, why we're here, because really all I did on Twitter is like, oh, people, I would say things out loud, like on a pod. They was like, oh, bro, you should like put this somewhere. I was like, okay, well, I have Twitter. Because when I was doing a podcast, it wasn't that popular yet.
Yeah, but it wasn't even just the potting. It was the actual, not only seeing what you were tweeting, but you were actually adding the social media aspect to it,
Yeah.
showing like the actual visuals,
Yeah.
showing like you were balling with people,
Yeah.
with other like people on the internet and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool because you were kind of like in a sense starting like your own little mini
Community.
Exactly. So how is that? Because am I like one of the few that you met in person after meeting online, or was this something that you regularly do? Like,
So it became regular after 2020.
oh, okay.
Because that's what like I really like. I went from like 300 followers to 1,000 like that year, something like that, or like 2019.
So it's time to engage.
Yeah, so like I thought that was really cool because like the power of social media really like blew up in my face in 2020 because like I was really meeting, like I said, I was meeting brothers, like, you feel me? Like I was just talking to him. He's coming back. I just drove, an hour just to meet you. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
Good looks.
when people say like social media is like good or bad, this is how I view it. It's a hammer, right?
I was just about to ask you that too.
You feel me? So social media to me is a hammer. So it's like, yeah, can you build something beautiful? Of course, but you also can like bash someone's head in.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or a knife. Like, yeah, you can cut and serve people, or you can kill someone. So it's really about, do you understand that social media is a tool?
It's a gun.
It's a gun,
And
right? Because
it's in like,
you can murder someone or protect your family
from it.
You feel me? So my whole thing is like, I try not to do right or wrong with things because what's right or wrong is actually very minimal.
Yeah.
It's subjective, actually.
It's subjective.
It's not the same thing for everybody.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And then that's why a lot of times I just ask, okay, what is your intent? Right? So I literally had a conversation yesterday. It's like, I'm not gonna, take a girl serious that has her ass out, right, on social media. Now, my thing was, I'm just gonna ask you, well, why are you doing that? If you have a brand, cool. You're trying to get engagement. Do I think that's the best way? No, but it's also not me.
Yeah.
So so if you tell me it's like, nah, just to get engagement,
Yeah.
conversation over.
Yeah.
It's not about right or wrong. I just want to know what your intent is, because at the end of the day, even in law is this intent. That's whatever separates first degree, second degree, manslaughter, all those crimes is intent.
Exactly.
There's nothing else. So it's like, okay, well, if we use this, I'm like, okay, I think that's a logical way to go about things. So even when I ask people questions, like they think I'm attacking them, I'm like, oh, I'm not really attacking you. I'm trying to understand you better because maybe I want to love you better, right?
Well, we were just talking about it earlier. It's just that I think me and you, I kind of like gravitated towards you because we are very like strong personality type of people and strong minded type of people.
And it's healthy.
It's very blunt.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, there's only certain type of people who will gravitate towards us.
Yes.
It's the same type of people.
Yes.
And people who aren't like, they'll respect it, but it's an envious type of respect from a distance.
If they even come to respect it and not fear it.
They respect it, but they're scared to actually do it because it's just that they have to reflect on themselves.
It's like, how can you be so outgoing and shit like that?
How can you be so strong within yourself? How can you believe in yourself so much?
And it's so crazy
Because I do.
Because it's like, bro, just like we said, like, I don't want to put, your plans out there, but it's like, bro, it's work. Like, you get confidence from experience. So people think that you get confidence from speculation. You just got to tell yourself that you're the greatest. It's like, no, that shit's not going to work, because when you meet the real thing, you're like, oh, shit.
Did you work to be the greatest version of you?
Exactly.
Yes.
It's a mantra for a reason, but there's no excuse for like actually putting in the work.
You feel what I'm saying?
How to say that shit.
Exactly.
So boom.
And then you can say you're the best. So
Yeah.
you want to go so much that you're like, I've done this so much that I feel like I'm the best.
Like it's a fact to you now. It's not even feeling. It's like, no, I know this because I literally put in the hours.
Literally, most pro like streamers that like are like nasty at video games, most of them always say that. They're like, literally, I'm the best at this fucking game. And you have to literally believe that. Or else when you go into a game with other people and you're against another high level fucking gamer, you're gonna be like, oh shit, they're in this game, I'm gonna lose. No, you have to be
Yeah,
like,
gotta
no,
have
they're in this
stakes.
game. I'm about to dust their ass.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
This is what it is.
Yeah.
It says like, I believe I can be the best, so I work to be the
Yes,
best. So
yes.
one day I'll be the best.
Yeah.
Guys,
100%.
this has to be a quote. I just made it up just now.
I want to be the very
Alright.
best.
I
that no one ever
believe
was.
I can be the best, so I work to be the best. So one day I'll be the best. Alright?
Someone's had that. Said that.
No one said that.
Every like
Trademark
thought has
this
been
shit
like
on
done.
this
and said before.
podcast right here.
2023.
That
Ape
is
Loso.
what
If you
2023.
want to be the best, you have to work.
No,
Oh,
I believe
I
I
believe
can be the
I will
best.
be the best.
So I work
So I work
to be the
to
best.
be the best.
So one day
So
I
one
can
day
be the
I
best.
can be the best. Hyphen Ape Loso.
I know I
2023.
can be what I want to be. And I work hard at it.
Yo,
I mean,
and you know what's crazy about that, right? So, even people, oh, I don't like cocky people, arrogant people. I've never ever had a problem with those types of people, and I realize why. It's like
You respect them.
right.
They're
It's like
they're
because
themselves.
what you feel about you doesn't affect me and my ability. And so many people want you to calm down or don't do that or
God.
who do you think you are? I'm like, well,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
said that, you know what I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you kind of answer your own question, but you think that question is gonna bother you, so you think it's gonna bother me, and that's where you fucked up. I'm
Yeah.
not you.
Exactly.
That's why this conversation is even happening. You feel what I'm saying? Like between, like in a hypothetical, the conversation is even happening.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I love cocky people. I love the Mayweathers. I love the like. It's like this shit is like, yes, we need more of this. I hate that like humble. Like I don't even use humble. I use grounded. Humble is like a negative word to me. It's like to think less of yourself. Basically, it's like, well, why can't I just think of who I actually am? What's the problem with that? If it happens to be more than the next person, it's like, well, I put in more work. It's
What's
kind of
wrong
like
with
math.
yourself is
Only
great.
wrong until it comes to like an expense to like either you or someone else. Like where you work, it's too much. Like, and it does come to a point where like sometimes humility is a good thing. Being humble in certain situations can be a good thing, but being humble to the point where you set yourself to a limitation and then you don't see yourself past that limitation because you're too humble, because that's what people might use that
Yeah.
as an excuse to keep themselves a little
Yeah.
too grounded,
Yeah.
and, yeah, or cornered. Then that's a problem. But
Yeah.
being humble as far as like how you attack situations or how you respond to certain issues, it's a skill, and it comes better with age, because right now we're young and we have the
Emotions are
physical ability to actually defend ourselves, or like we're just young, so we just are a little bit more ambitious. But as as we get older, wiser, our bodies start to work less and we're a little bit slower. That becomes a little bit more because we start to see that those consequences will have like be more dire in the future type shit.
Hmm.
Was that too deep?
No, I mean, I would just say like, I agree. I would just call it different things, but like we're saying the same thing for sure. Like I just wouldn't use humble. I would just use grounded and appreciation.
I like grounded.
Yeah, because like
I don't
you're
know
just
how I feel
keeping your
about
feet on the
grounded.
ground. Like you're literally just seeing what is.
He's like saying grounded, like more down to earth type.
Yeah, but I wouldn't use humble.
I feel like humble's a great word though. Like,
So
I mean,
like,
because when you say
understand what
grounded,
he
I
means
feel
when
like
he's- oh,
I feel like well, I don't know, and it feels like I'm talking shit, but I'm not. Like, but it gives me like just a different
I like
vibe.
it.
Like you're trying to bring a different vibe entirely. Like I'm grounded. Like you know
So
what
I
I mean?
feel
Like
like
a
if-
serene. Like,
he's trying to like when he's saying humble, he's talking about the people that are like, no, I'm not that great. The
Yeah.
people I'm okay, like that
Yeah.
that pull themselves down
so you're
instead
saying
of
you're more of someone that's like, no, I am great,
Yeah,
but I also
yeah.
can still
Right.
improve.
There's two
You
of
don't-
them.
I get what you're saying.
you don't have to be like I'm my is the biggest in here, you know what I'm saying? But you could be like,
I mean, I don't want to.
yeah,
I don't want to
Look, got you right
I don't
now.
want too many
Here's
hands.
here's the first definition. This is the definition of humble: having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. I would never do that.
Yeah, don't diminish
Ever.
your life for
Yeah.
anybody.
So I'm just looking at the words. Like ground is like, nah, I'm fully self-aware on what I'm capable of, and I'm not budging high or lower than that.
right.
So I think that's
Let's
more.
look up humility though.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same shit.
It's just
Yeah.
humility is the verb.
Look up grounded.
Yeah, grounded.
Comes forward.
God, you're doing mad hookups today. Education today. Grab your notes.
Stay grounded.
Well balanced and sensible.
See, that's
He's spitting
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you,
I have
bro.
to agree.
I'm telling you, bro.
He's
Bro,
spitting.
because you got to think about it, bro. Like when we're younger, we get these like nuggets of wisdom, but like sometimes we get nuggets of neglect, and you don't know it. You feel what I'm saying? And I started to
This
realize
nigga
that.
said nuggets of neglect.
That sounds like an
on
album,
a
yo.
t-shirt.
That sounds like an album cover.
Bro, your whole shit back like this
Yeah,
is like
bro.
some battle rap shit
Yo,
right now.
bro, I'm
Bring
trying-
it back.
Yo, you start to realize like even okay, here's another nugget of neglect, right? It could go either way. Treat people how you want to be treated. Now, boom. When you think about that, that sounds nice, but what is the implication of that? Because if we're honest, direct, all that, right? So we treat people how we want to be treated, but now we're assholes. It's like, wait, but I thought that was the golden rule, right? No, what you meant to say was don't hurt no one.
Yeah.
I'm like, but that's how I don't know what's gonna hurt you.
Exactly.
You feel me? If I say
You know what? All you gotta do in order to avoid that, but you can't because sometimes there's a limit to how many times you can do it. You gotta be a fucking yes man. So you
And
gotta
I'm not
agree
doing
to
that. Never.
everything they say
Never
in
doing
order
that.
to
I mean,
them to not hurt their feelings. And
For a
it's like,
relationship, sometimes you gotta be.
no, for people
Nah.
in general.
nah,
Relationships,
and I disagree.
Absolutely.
I
think you feel
disagree.
like compromise in a
Sometimes you just gotta
relationship?
shut the hell up.
Huh?
I mean, I'm not even saying yes, man, but it's like a compromise. Then.
I mean,
Sometimes a yes is a compromise more.
is this like we're married or we're single or like it depends on the stages of my life?
Well, of course, it depends on how serious you take your significant other.
Yeah.
But that's very dangerous to me because that's when shit starts to get one sided, and then we have to start talking about mental health again.
Absolutely.
It's like so my whole
So
thing
it
is like
can't be-
that's cool if you are strong in your boundaries. If you're just saying yes because
Yeah.
she's the woman,
Oh,
that's
no.
super unhealthy.
Right, right.
And that's a nugget of neglect.
But that's
that
why we
we've
said
been
you
getting
can't
for
do it
how
all the
long?
time.
You feel me?
Happy
That
life, happy
relationship.
wife.
You
That's
feel me?
true.
And that's
Nugget of neglect.
bullshit. It's what is
Put
it?
it on a
Happy
shirt.
spouse, happy house.
Yeah.
That's way better. Just that little distinction. I'm like, no, bro, because it's a partnership. It's
Yeah.
not just I'm here. And I literally said this because my boy and his girl have been together for 8 years. It's like I respect them and all
That's
that
a
other
fact.
stuff. And I was just like, bro, you have to understand, like it's a teamwork thing, and we are both here to serve, right?
Yeah.
But men and women serve each other differently. The problem is when one trying to get the other one to serve, it's like, but then the one that's not serving is gonna be out of place.
Yeah.
Now you
Yeah.
start thinking about shit that does not matter
Become
because
insecure.
you're not doing your job. And even the whole thing about relationships are not transactional. That's bullshit. Everything in the universe is transactional.
Literally.
That's literally a science term.
Good
whole
energy,
marriage is a
give good
business,
energy.
like-
That's a
You feel what I'm
transaction.
saying?
Here's the thing
It's-
though, it's like when you're in a relationship and like I like this fact that you said happy spouse, happy houses
Yeah.
because it doesn't necessarily have to be 50-50, even if it's
Right.
60-40.
Yes.
The
Beautiful.
point or the purpose is you have to hold your 40% down so I can hold my 60.
60% down.
Like you said, like
Exactly.
you had that 99, you're at 99, that 1%, it could take you a lot just to get that 1% your
yeah.
whole life. So that 40%, you need to hold that down in
Yeah,
order for this shit
yeah.
to go round and round.
Yeah.
So that's what it really means, happy spouse, happy house, because but in a happy like wife, happy life, it's like it doesn't matter whether who pays
Just
the bills
make
or
the
not.
wife happy.
You just have to say yes to everything she says in order to keep this marriage.
I'm pretty
afloat.
sure in that instance you're
Shit is
paying
crazy.
the bills.
Huh?
I'm pretty
Most
sure
likely.
you're paying the bills in this instance.
But it doesn't
We're happy
matter.
wife, happy life.
It's either it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong or whatever you do, whatever you like not do, your responsibility, what you're accountable for. As long as she's happy either way, that's good. That's the marriage,
My girl gonna be
and that's a little crazy to me.
Yeah, it is because it's neglectful, and that's why men
Exactly, 'cause
have the
there's no
highest
way for you.
suicide rates. It's like, bro, like you start to when you go look up the actual stats, because way more stats is coming out about men because there was a push for men's mental health.
Yeah.
When I look at the stats, I'm like, yeah, it's all this bullshit that we've been pushed as for little boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be strong,
Agree
to
with
hold
that.
ours, like
Right, and even the
our
definition of
feelings in-
strong, it's like, bro, if I cry in front of y'all, I'm less strong than y'all.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more strong than y'all if y'all can't cry in front of me.
See, that's funny as fuck because it was.
You feel me?
God.
You
Yo,
feel
I'm
me?
gonna keep it a stat. It was kind of talking to me about that the other day at my crib. We're sitting there and we're mentioning like just like anime scenes or like things we watch regardless. And I was like, yeah, like this made me cry. And he's like, yo, you cry for like like that, like shit like this. Even though he's an avid fan too, and I'm like, yeah, of course. Like,
Yeah.
the story's so appealing. I'm gonna get engaged. Like, I'm man enough to say I fucking cried
Yeah,
like
that's
anime or
tough.
like something sad. Like, I can
I
feel
just
with
don't
them.
really like
But
get the crying period. Like it's not
Then-
even with just anime. It's just
Then
I
again,
don't
So
even
even
cry like that.
so even tears of happiness, because I do tears of happiness a
I feel
lot,
that.
probably like once a week. Like I
That's
really
what's up.
love the life I live, and I dead sometimes like
I can only imagine
amazing.
something like
But
that.
you wanna know-
I ain't about to cry because
you're that
crying
happy.
happiness.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you, like when you do it, it's like it's the craziest shit ever, bro. Like
Crying
it's called an
happiness?
anxiety
it's,
attack.
it's true presence.
I've been there.
It's true presence. Like it's like you're gonna do it when you feel like you've got to a level. Like so, say you want to get to level 10. When you get to level 3, and you actually come because you're always working.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be present. That's why it's gonna be hard for you to do it.
Yeah.
When you realize where you came from and like what you've done, and then what you're now capable of, and then what you're gonna be capable of, that's just gonna make you cry, bro. Like you're like, yo, this shit is
It's
just
pretty dope to think about.
this feeling is just so amazing. Like it's because really crying is a release.
Yeah.
It could be a release of sadness or happiness. It's just a
Yeah,
release.
there's no shame in crying.
Yeah, you
That's
feel
why
me?
your body
but
feels
but
so
I
good
do
afterwards.
understand. I'm telling you, like when you in the pod and you not in the crib and you in a studio that you pay rent for, cause you just whatever you doing is make it. You're gonna be like, nah, bro. Like
Get
I
that
bet it was in
sense
the
of,
crib, bro. Like.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that sense of
Like and now
reality.
look where I'm
just-
at, bro. Like that shit is
that
really
sense
gonna
of reality
and then
hits
it's gonna motivate you. You're gonna cry tears of happiness and it go 10 times harder because it just
Yeah.
One thing I know about you, Los, is that you move from project to project to project. Like no
Always
matter what
working,
you're
yeah.
doing, you're always working. You don't even take the time to like bask in your glory a little bit.
Yeah.
And you should.
and that's a trait of
Because-
greatness.
Yeah. You don't,
And all great men have to learn how to be present because that's what puts you in the ground.
bro, you
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
You
I really
Something
always
to think about here for
A
sure.
lot of time goes by.
your train is
You don't
always
realize
moving. You know, you never stopped at the tracks, looked at the railing, looked over at the city that you stopped at, and like taking it in. You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
do it, but I would do it like as soon as the album or project or whatever I'm working in is done,
And
and
then
then
the
I'll
next day
keep
you work.
watching it until I run it to the ground until I get tired of it.
You know what's so
I'm
crazy?
already tired of it
That's an
before you
Aquarius
guys.
thing, bro.
Yeah.
My man's does that. The person I was just talking about earlier from Lebanon, he does the same thing, and it's like I think he's told me like I've helped him, like bro, like we can see. Like there's people that are blind.
Oh my God.
Like it's such like it's so like small, but it's like bro, like we can hear. You can make music. There's people who can't make music because they can't hear.
Yeah,
And
but that's
don't got
there's
people
that
things
can't hear
I'm
that make
aiming
music.
for that are different than what other
No.
people are aiming for.
I feel that.
So I have to like compartmentalize and work on one thing at a time.
I feel you, but I'm saying like you just having that realization, like yo, but dog, I could see like that's crazy. Like that'll help. Like that'll help with you like being more present because you're just like, bro, I can see right now. Like we just take it's like not to say that you don't do it. It's like it's
I really
basically
don't.
it's basically like don't take it for granted.
I
Right?
don't do that either.
Or
That's
for
what-
something-
but I just feel like I don't have enough time.
But you do.
Here, something that better suits you. You'll probably understand this one better.
Okay.
You make your own beats to your own songs. There's a lot of niggas that
Cannot.
cannot do that. Not that they just don't. They
cannot.
don't have it
The ability.
to do it, bro. You can rap, bro. There's people that cannot put
rhyme
rhyming
together,
words
bro.
together or
You looking
flow
at your
on a
boy.
beat. Bro, they
You
can't
looking
stand
at
in
your
front of a
boy.
mic and flow on a beat for 16 bars. They or
Look.
32 bars.
Look, boom.
Can't do it.
I'm gonna tell you.
With a
I'm gonna-
consistent team, it's story.
starting.
I'm
guys. Go ahead.
gonna tell you something
What
that
else?
really busts somebody's head, right? And this is why I appreciate people who make music. You guys turn silence into something beautiful. That is crazy to me.
wow.
Like you
You
heard a
hear
sound
nothing?
in your head where nothing was.
Bro, I'm like,
Yeah.
you will make a beat. I'm like, how did that assemble in your brain?
It was already-
And then how did you now replicate it to where people like it? That is crazy. Like you do amazing things, but because it's normal to you, you don't think it's
recognize
amazing.
it, bro.
But
You
that's a
don't
trait
get
of
it.
greatness.
yeah.
I really like guys. I just did it.
And
But
but
that's
this,
what we're
this is
saying
how
to
I feel
you.
when I post videos.
That's what
if
we're
you
saying
watch
to
me
you.
in my basketball videos, I have no expression. I'm like laughing and shit.
Yeah, you're chilling.
But everybody's like, bro,
Yeah,
this is the
you're
most the greatest shit I've ever seen. I'm like,
Bro, I ain't gonna lie,
I just
you-
wake up and do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Regular.
Your shot
Right.
look crazy though, but it be going in though. Like you hold the ball in the air for like 2 seconds.
So I don't get blocked. Bro, this is how I said it. I was like, look, I'm shorter, but I'm just not gonna be whack. So it's like, yo, you do this and do that. I'm like,
I have to, or else I'm gonna be whack. And I cannot say I play basketball, look you in the face,
Oh God.
and be like, I'm nice, but I'm really whack. Like,
Oh,
y'all
God.
bugging.
I gotta
Y'all
be
bugging. I'm not doing
Curry.
that.
I gotta be
I'm not
Curry
doing
or
that.
nothing at all.
This-
with the ball in
This
the
goes
air,
back
I'm like,
to what
yo,
we was
bro,
talking about
what the
before. You can't just be saying shit.
Yeah,
you
yo.
gotta put that shit
Yeah,
up there.
and that's why I respect. That's why at the same time I do respect you working that hard, because you just want to make sure I'm not capped.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
that
what
guy.
doing, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But
Shit.
huh?
Like that song earlier, my fault.
Yeah. And that's why, like, you
It's
feel me?
gonna be out by then.
And that's why, like, even when we connected on Twitter, I was like, bro, I would, of course I want to meet you, because I respect it. Like, just the
Wow.
things that you were
I
saying,
appreciate you.
the work that you put, I was like, you, like, real recognize real and great recognize great. Now, are we necessarily
Thank you.
there yet? Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm
So
not there.
we're not gonna split a house. You feel me? And make fucking TikToks and shit together. But we cool from
Yeah,
now.
there were certain.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's
I'm not
crazy.
trying to buy a house.
Bro, wait, hold on. I got a couple of my bros that do that. Wait. You feel me? Shout out them. You know what I'm saying?
On the TikTok.
But yeah, bro. But even content creation, like, bro, like, you see it, like, bro, I can't fathom this. Like, I tried to edit and it worked. You feel me? And I happen to be a talented person, but it's like, bro, like, the things that we do is truly amazing. So I just think, like,
can't do
you
it
should
by
give
ourselves,
yourself the flowers. So, like, even Russ, like, bro, I'm not waiting for y'all to give me flowers. I'm like, facts, because you don't put in no work. I want if someone is gonna give me flowers, it's gonna be someone that puts in work.
Yeah.
Why should I ask you for the flowers when I did the work?
You feel me? Like, it's another thing I'm saying now. Like, I'm not arguing with somebody that only uses 3 brain cells.
Absolutely
Wow.
not.
I'm not, bro.
We were speaking
It's
about
like,
that
like,
earlier.
it's like, bro, I lose, and no matter how this goes,
Oh,
I
God.
lose.
You
Like, I don't
don't
like
even
losing.
educate yourself. So what am I doing? Trying to educate you, trying
Right.
to get you to think, use the rest of your brain.
When do you do that though? Like when do I sit down and be like, yo, I'm the greatest. Like I deserve all this flowers. Like
Every,
don't.
every
No,
morning
no,
you wake
no.
up-
That's what we're saying
It
now.
only starts when you're satisfied, but you have to find that.
that's what I'm saying. I think I'm satisfied when I'm working. My satisfaction is
in
the
the work.
creating like the whole project. Like when I create a whole album and like knowing that it's little by little is creating something bigger than what it is. So like that's what I genuinely like to do as a lifestyle. So like I was
Which is
actually
why you never
asking
stop.
myself this question like for example the other day I was off. I woke up at like 6 a.m. and then I wrote a song and then it was 12:30 and then I made the beat and wrote the song to another song and then I was just like, okay, what the fuck do I do? Cause like before when I was it's crazy, when I was in college I was working and I had school and I did the music, so time in a sense had a slot for everything already every
Yeah.
single day.
Yeah.
Everything was already scheduled, so like
Yeah.
I had eight classes I was taking. I had 40 hours a week, and then I had studio that I would do like from literally from 10 o'clock at night to like 2 in. That's why I'm always like up
Yeah.
at 2 in.
Yeah.
So like I'm already scheduled that way.
Yeah.
So it's like
It'll happen. It'll happen. Like, because I was the same way. I was like, bro, I told you, like, I got sick because I was just locked in. Like, I literally got sick.
But my thing is, since I've been used to being busy all the time, and what I know what to do on my free time is music. And now, since I was also in like a relationship too throughout college, and when I wasn't in college, I was in a relationship and doing music. Now I need to figure out what's going to be the substitute for that, because now I have a gap of time. Because I know I can't do music 24/7 and really bust my ass, which I basically do it like 18 hours out the day now, but like, maybe if I can cut that down and fill up that other stuff. It was filled up with like pussy and going out.
Yeah.
Dumb shit.
So, what I would say is, like, I would use that time to discover new parts of myself. And just try, like, bro, just dedicate these 3 hours. I'm going to try shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is beautiful, bro. Like, you're gonna realize, like, wait, not only am I that guy in music, you'll find some other shit you're that guy in.
Yeah, like it cook.
Yeah. Boom. And then after that, try something else. Because it's like,
I tried this pod shit. This is the pod.
And then after that, try something else.
Hey, I'm making albums.
So look, so I look at life like a video game. It's like I'm just gonna figure out how many things I can be expert in. Because at the end of the day, depending on what you believe in, you got one life. So what else am I gonna spend that time doing? You feel me? Is it gonna be drinking, meaningless sex? And that's what people fill their time, or entertainment. And it's like there's nothing wrong with any of those things individually. It's again, it's when it's all connected.
All your time.
And right. So it's like
That's terrible.
you feel me? So
That was my mistake in 2022 because in December alone, I made, I think, 10, some shit like that, like 10 songs. I made an entire album in just December 12th. Like,
Yeah.
this man's a witness.
yeah.
When I was in a relationship, or like this year when I was out one, but I was doing what I was doing, I made like 14 songs in the span of 8 months.
Yeah.
11 months.
Yeah.
So it was like, damn.
So
My
so
productivity level was 10 times better.
and that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now because I'm like I'm so locked in and it's like but I also want a girl.
Yeah.
But it's like and shit. Honestly, probably by the time this pod comes out, I'll probably have one.
I miss the
But-
balance.
Yeah.
Same.
And you know what's great too? Because now like it's like the video game, it's like 2K. It's like, okay, well I'm gonna slide this because I want to be a different player now. You're not changing, but now it's like, okay, well this stage of my life I need to be a sharpshooter. Where before I need to be dunking everything.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So like I think that's always fun, that like that self-exploration is always gonna be mad fun, no matter what circumstance. Girl, no girl, music, no music, cooking, no cooking.
Like flexing a different muscle.
Because you're always flexing a different muscle, and it's like you're always gonna have that appreciation for yourself because you proved it to yourself.
Yeah.
Right? So when I left college, and because everybody wanted me to go, like as soon as I transferred to play ball, I was like, no. There's too much of my
nice, like back then.
yeah, I went D2.
College did you go to?
Concordia College. It shut down like 3 years ago.
What the fuck?
Was it in New York?
It's in Bronxville.
Oh,
So it's like one of the
Instead of
richest
shut
like
down.
places. Yeah, because they was like losing money. But
Okay.
anyway, so they was like, "Yo, just go transfer." I'm like, "No, there's too much. There's too much of my identity and my ability tied up in basketball as if I'm not a genius. Y'all bugging."
yeah.
So I was like, "I'm literally gonna put basketball down and I'm going to create what you see now." Now I have 4 different things going on from that point, and I still hoop, and I'm better than I was before.
The personal training thing.
The personal training, my own brand. It's gonna end up being business consultant. I have a nonprofit that starts January 8th.
Mhm.
That will start our first like annual like program. You feel me? That's gonna be a 4-pillar program.
Yeah.
So right now we can only do one. We're gonna get feedback, and it's like, bro, but that's me becoming the CEO I was always supposed to be. But everybody's like, but you're nighttime basketball. It's like, that's y'all problem. Y'all don't have the balls to explore different. Not to say that you don't. You know what I'm saying? But or any of us. But it's like, but it takes courage to be that guy, and it takes courage to be your actual authentic self. That's why they say fear. There's no room for fear because all it is a blockage.
You know what I think though? It's because I was doing that, but I was doing it within the same subject. Because when I came into music, into college, all I knew how to do was write, like, rap. I didn't know anything else. So
Yeah.
when I went to college, I actually learned music theory, how to play the piano, how to mix and
That's
master,
tough.
how to
See?
do all that. But
You've been doing
Yo, that's so,
you know?
bro. Like that's so, like so. That's why I love conversations like this because now I know how people feel when I tell them shit.
yeah.
Because like I'm like, bro, what do you mean? Just learn how to play the piano, and mix and master. Like, what are you talking about? Like, people are like, what do you mean, bro? Like, you're just casually saying this shit like it's just normal. You feel
You
me?
just learn to make beats.
But look, by the
How
same
to learn
time,
to
when
go
I
one
tell
by
people,
one.
but when I tell people, bro, I can East Bay, they're like, nigga, what do you mean? You're just saying that casually. I'm like,
You
I'm
need
dead
to
ass.
just learn to do that.
It's like, what do you do for your bounce? I'm like, this shit God given.
That's why you confident. Like, it goes back to what you said earlier,
Yeah.
is that, nigga, I was working to do this. Like,
Yeah.
of course, I can sit here with you for 2 hours and come up with a 16.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, niggas like, oh my god, bro, this shit usually take me 2
Yeah.
days.
And that's why it's so much respect.
Nigga, chill.
Because even I think
know,
a
that's
barber
what-
said it. A barber said, "Bro, I charge $100 cut because y'all paying for all the work I put in before this cut." I'm like, that's tough.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, that is some
that's-
bullshit.
that's
Like,
that's
manipulation.
nigga.
That's what you said earlier. Nugget neglect.
$100 cup is neglect.
Oh, God.
Your wallet.
You cut my hair, I'm paying you $100.
That's wallet nugget
That's
neglect.
better
Don't
than
do
another
that
cup
with
in
your
2
barber.
months.
Nugget of neglect. That's a
I
freestyle.
am
by
not
the way.
getting another cup for 2
I
months if I
bet.
pay $100.
$100?
I'd rather get paid like $30 every week and then let that add up to 100 in 2 months. But if I get $100 cut,
You just feel like you like run your pockets, okay?
I'm not even.
He put a gun to my head on God.
It's really
He
don't
put a
need
razor to my neck.
Yeah, I don't need to look good that sexy every day. Like, well, 6 weeks in a row. My haircut's gonna last like 2 weeks. I'm good.
How often y'all get y'all haircuts?
Once a
Like,
month.
When you had like low hair, like how often do you?
I hate it.
Live in the worst city in America, so I haven't had a haircut in over a year.
where you live again?
I live in
Oh,
Philadelphia.
nah. When I had the waves, I
Bro, I
had to
went
go
through
2 weeks.
bro.
Dropper dropped in from Philly, just so y'all know.
Oh yeah, we gonna get the dropper, but we
Crazy.
we gotta
Because
split the time up for
I've been
y'all.
watching Mad Fresh Prince of Bel Air, bro. Talking about Philly. It's nice to know.
Yeah. Philly's trash, but
Sandwich is not even
I don't
good.
give a
Fuck that
fuck.
shit.
That's crazy.
I think
Scum.
I think me and Will might have been related or like them friends in our
In the past life, oh for sure.
Yeah.
That's how this go.
I don't know why you seem mad familiar for some reason.
That's how this goes,
When
bro.
both of you guys came today, like you, when I saw Dropper, I was like, bro, why I just feel like I just saw him not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen this nigga in 6 years. And
Bro,
like for you,
what's
it's the same
crazy-
way. I'm like, yo, why I
It's
feel
probably
like
because
I
y'all
know this
FaceTime and
dude.
shit too, though.
Bro, but the crazy part about the 6 years thing, I didn't even believe it. I'm like, how? Did y'all ain't see each other 6 years like that? Like that never even. I'm like, I'm trying to compute that. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna tell me
Always
later.
conflicted.
Yeah.
But like, just to go back to the familiarity part, I felt familiar, and this is the first time I seen both of you with my own eyes.
I met you
Oh my god, we're all
It was always on the phone. It was
Yeah.
always on FaceTime.
Yeah.
like 7 years ago.
I
So
felt
just
like
to go
I
back
had
to
to
what you were
bring
saying.
both of you guys together because, like, literally, I met you because of him, and he was my homie.
And I met
was like,
yo. All right. Sidebar. Do you even know why I met him?
Nah.
Because his best friend is
I tell
IB.
you all the time.
So IB was my roommate when I
IB?
transferred.
My
Abukum.
best friend,
Yeah, his best friend.
Ibukun. I mentioned him a
oh
lot.
shit,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he was my roommate, and I was like, I fuck with him. He played my Xbox. I was like, yeah, fuck it, bro. Like if I'm not playing in my class, go play my Xbox. So then,
He
so
played bad Halo 5.
you feel me? Getting right. You feel me? And then we would get competitive. Like bro, I'll bust your ass. Stop playing. Like you feel me? All that type of shit. So then, I just fuck with anime. You feel me? And he's one of those people. He's intellectual, and you know,
Yeah.
but he would listen to what I had to say. So most of the time when I was
he's
younger,
very receptive.
people would not listen,
I know.
and then and if they would listen, they wouldn't have enough intellectual capacity to
say
answer
something
back. And I'm just like,
I know.
so
Bro,
it's
he's
like,
mad
so
chill.
me, and it's so funny because like not now, but like back in the day, people was like, you think you're always right, you don't let nobody talk. I'm like, if only you knew that's what I actually want. I want you guys to talk, but you're not saying shit.
to me.
Right.
Have
You're
something
not
to
saying
say.
shit, bro. You're not saying a word. You're not saying shit. But boom, sidebar. This is when we was really locked in. So I had like cop like a sugar mama basically. So I told him,
Yes!
I told him, I said, bro, I'll give you 10% of whatever she sends me.
Wow.
Bro, how many help with that? After this
I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, this is coming out. I might have a girlfriend, so chill. So chill. I mean, feel me?
Yeah, your girl should be
Off
okay
air,
with it.
off
That's
air, I
free
got
money.
you.
Get off the record.
But
Off the
boom,
record.
so you know, I noticed that like, cause I noticed that like he would want better food and shit like that, but he wouldn't always have the bread. And I had a job, so I was like, bro, if I'm getting this extra bread, I'm gonna share this shit. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, my boy wants some. Feel me? He wants some deli. He wants some wings over things or whatever.
Yeah,
like
let me
wings
know-
over
let me
Albany.
know.
I do
Share
that
the
to
wealth.
like I do that until a point where I recognize the pattern of you're expecting it.
Yeah.
I like to do it because
Nah, IB is not
you
like
need
that.
it.
Yeah. Nah, I feel him though. I feel him.
No,
though.
absolutely.
You feel me? And that's the only person I've really done that with.
I'd rather look
Because
out
he's
for
that
you
guy.
than
Because he's
spoil
that
you.
guy. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
I'm looking out for my guys, but I'm not
Man,
looking
spoil
out for
you,
you.
man.
Like
for sure.
I want to support you to get you up on your 2 feet, not for you to just know that you're gonna be good regardless if
But
you're with me.
he was also getting the cheddar from the sugar mama.
Yeah, there was
So
a
he
sugar
was- he
mama
was
cheddar.
sharing the
Yeah,
sugar
it
mama.
It was
bread.
extra.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
what
he
he
should
said,
have.
bro.
I
Yeah.
mean, basically.
It makes you feel less guilty about that
Yeah.
dirty money. You know.
Nah, it's not dirty. What you mean? It's-
Listen,
Bro,
she
she wants to see me
clean,
bread. What the
clean.
fuck?
where do you find a sugar mama at? Like,
Bro, she found
We'll
me.
get
They
into
gotta
this
find
later.
you, bro.
No, she found me.
like lust
She's
or
still
like-
looking for new recruits. She hiring.
Oh, you're an influencer. She favorite
Bro,
one.
this was
Three, so
before.
you're- Oh, so she fired.
Bro, this
Before,
is
like,
before.
seven
This
hours
is
she
after
was
I
on
dumped her a few
vacation.
times.
This is when he was just like, low key.
Yeah, this is
Dorm
before.
shit,
Like,
yeah.
this was just straight up
He
like.
didn't have lots.
Not even. Yeah. I had a flat top.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
everybody started with a flat top, bro.
Everybody started with flats.
I had my shit for years.
Me too.
You feel me? It's a good haircut,
Oh,
man.
you gotta
Hey.
finish
I was-
the sugar mama.
Alright, yeah, so boom. So every time she'll show me, like, every time she send me bread, like, I got you with 10%. So if it was 70, he got 7. If it was 100, he got 10. You feel me?
Wait, what do you mean?
So, like, every time she would send me bread, I would tell her, like, bro, you got 10% of it, whatever she sends me.
Oh, to your roommate.
Yeah, it's for him.
Okay.
Because I just noticed, like, you know,
Here.
yeah, like, I mean, this is extra bread.
I mean, if it's free bread, yeah.
It's free bread. So it's
not
like,
bread that
yeah,
she
yeah.
worked for. This is
you
different
feel me?
story.
I'm like, this is
Yeah.
free bread. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
bro, take
Nah, I
it.
feel that.
You feel me? And if he even if he acts like I'm like, bro, even if it's more than 10%, it's like, bro,
Yeah.
just ask, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and also he gave me peace of mind, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so in my head, I was like, well, you giving me peace of mind that I don't necessarily get. So it's like, I feel like that was the least I could do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he probably thought the same shit. But
Yeah.
because of the modest thing or the grounded thing, I'm like, nah, no way. Like, you feel me? Like, there's no way I'm doing that for him. So here's bread. Like, you feel me? And it's like, yo, still to this day, we was playing
Apex. Or
Apex.
Stargaze, yeah.
I literally told him, I was like, I'm pulling up to see what my guys is doing.
Yeah.
And they teach me how to play Apex that day.
And funny
that
enough,
the game?
you didn't think you was doing that for him, but every time he spoke to me, he spoke very highly of you. He was like, "Yo, you would love my roommate Mike."
Yo, let me tell you about this dude. So he tells you the same drop, but he's like, he has like a loud personality. I fuck with that. You feel me? I fuck with it if it's you.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with loud personalities if it's not you, because then you're pretending. It's like, why are you
No,
doing
he
it?
was
Right.
dead ass a loud personality, and it just made me
When
laugh.
this motherfucker said, bro, I use Duolingo because of you. We're gonna talk about that too. Bro. So he on the phone, he goes, I'm like, yo, who is that? He starts rapping. I was like, you a rapper? Because at the time I had a rapper friend too.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just trying to put my creatives together because at the time
God.
and that time of our lives, creatives wasn't like cool yet. You feel
I
me?
know.
And it was like people was like scared to say, yo, I'll rap. I'm like, nigga, if you rap, tell me that shit. You rap,
I
nigga.
know,
What the
I know.
fuck? So boom. So
I be mad
I've always
nonchalant
been
about
that
that.
guy.
shit.
yeah.
I've always been.
Rap.
Yes, I rap.
And look, and I'm about to get to how you're that guy, how I knew. So we all obviously anime heads, we're always gonna connect on some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
This motherfucker said he raps in Japanese.
I
That's
did.
dope.
And I
He
played
rapped in
bilingual
English,
baddies.
and he did it in Japanese and went back. I said, nah,
I played
bro.
bilingual baddies for him. Yeah.
He said, wait a minute, bro. I ain't never
Before
look,
Bad Bunny, motherfucker.
bro. I ain't never. First of all, Spanish. I'm not gonna say it's easier. Just he did it in Japanese.
No, because Bad Bunny at the end of one of his
three different
songs went
languages in
Japanese.
the verse.
And I'm sitting there just like,
Yo,
so I'm like,
that's what the name of the song
Anata
is,
no
bro.
karada
Yeah,
wo
for
bilingual
Becky yo
bodies.
she tied this. Babe, just let me know. You remember that, bro?
bro.
That-
I'm sitting here just like, right.
Oh.
Exactly.
I don't remember that. I would remember that one.
Dog, I'm sitting here just like,
But
and
it
you're
sounds
doing this shit
bad.
casually. And again, it's how casual it is. I'm like, nah, bro. I said, I
Be a
got-
Saint Dropper, guys. Bilingual Baddies is on all platforms.
Nah, it's on the SoundCloud. Bilingual baddies didn't make it to
and then make it to the
They get
DSP.
a remastered
but it's
version
on
someday.
SoundCloud.
Nah, one day. It's I lost the
gonna make a
you know the
remix
masters
part
and the all the
Damn,
shit. The
not
nigga
the
that made the song with me don't
Japanese.
rock with me no more. So
He said,
I met this nigga because
Nah,
he literally like just ran up to me, him and another friend named John.
nah, I
just
saw
started
you
reciting.
in English class and pulled up on you. Cause he was writing bars in the back of the class. He wrote,
Tough. That's
he wrote
always- yo,
12
that's
TF
classic.
on our first English
Classic.
class together.
Oh my god,
And
you
I
were there for
invited,
that?
yeah, bro. Because
Wow.
Classic.
when you recorded it, you was like, bro, that English class, that's what I was writing. I ran
Oh,
up to
shit,
him
that's
and,
crazy. I
I
don't
invited him
remember
to the damn artist club where we all were performing every
Slam,
Wednesday.
UB, Wednesdays. Shout out to Slam, yeah.
Shout out, you
Yeah,
put
they're
it
still
in for it.
active.
Shout out Slam.
Yeah.
I think they still doing their thing.
They're still doing their thing, but it's definitely
COVID
not as good
came
now.
back, I think.
It's not your guys' fault. It's just like everything else, like Marvel we were talking about, just watered down,
School falls
diluted.
apart. Yeah.
It's not every good thing lasts. You know, I left you
Hopefully.
guys hanging. I'm sorry.
Everybody, grew in their own little circles.
Yeah,
Because
there's only very few people who I would like possibly
Rekindle.
not rekindle, but thank you for saying reconcile with what I was thinking, but it just reminded me. like for you guys when it comes to like past relationships, because we are leveled up to where we are now, is there like a point in time where you ever felt like the need or want or just felt necessary to reconcile a relationship with someone in the
Spin the
past?
block.
Not even like sexually, or like it could be like a bro or a friend, or like it could be a relationship. You ever felt the need to, or do you just felt like since you made it here and you're at this point, there's no reason to look back, or
So
think it at
It's
least?
certain.
my mom's after my first real like your first girlfriend in high school breaks your heart, right? But no, look, my mom told me she was like, look, you can give everybody a second chance, just don't go giving out second chances all the time.
To
So
the same person or to like everyone?
like me, I everybody gets one.
Felt that.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody
You know what
gets
I'm
one.
saying? You like people fuck up, bro. People fuck up. I fucked up. People fuck up. So if you fuck up and then later on it's like, like we can get past that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've gotten past some deep shit with people. My second album, Lavender Love Letters,
Tough.
on there,
That shit is hard,
Would You
guys.
Like
I don't
That?
know.
He didn't
Platform
say it
check.
yet, but he's a really strong, heavily hardcore hip hop artist.
I am.
You feel me? He is a rapper, Saint dropper, everyone.
I appreciate that. But
Yeah.
you
That
get
was
through
the-
shit.
Oh my god. You could have played the bomb
Damn,
once.
I think I took the clap off.
Yeah,
Oops.
because the clappers are here.
Yeah.
Oh
Am
damn.
I lying?
I don't.
Now it's the air horns.
Fine.
Mhm.
Oh, the
We
air
got
horns. I like the air horns. I don't got no
Yeah.
headphones, so I'm you know
My
what I
fault.
mean?
We're
Oh,
studying.
yeah.
It's all good.
I usually have the speaker
We still
connected. But I
gotta-
don't want it to mess up with the
It's
mic.
all
We
good.
still gotta fix that shit up again, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get past things with people. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, you get past the moment, but you don't want to go back to necessarily re-bring that relationship back.
of course,
you don't trust someone the
so
same way.
no relationship is ever going to be the same after something, right?
Mhm.
Nothing. There's no such thing as a clean plate.
Mm-hmm.
There's
For
no
a
such
fresh
thing
start.
ever. It doesn't matter what people say.
Yeah,
what,
first
you know.
impressions are everything, literally. After that,
You know?
I'm always gonna look
So
at someone.
Damn, that sucks.
I think it's okay to if you miss somebody, I think you're allowed to miss them. I think if you feel like you want to speak to somebody again, if you trust yourself enough to be able to put yourself in that position and be okay with what happens afterwards, then go for it. Like, but you have
because
to
sometimes it's not
trust
gonna go
yourself
your
to
way.
be okay with if you go back and give that person another chance that they're gonna fuck up again.
Yeah, it's not
but
gonna go
you
your way.
can't. You have to step away and be like, all right, I kind of knew that might happen. I can't fall, and be hurt the same way that it happened before. I gotta
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
But I think always give yourself time. Don't just jump back into things with people
Yeah.
because then did you have to go back and talk to them again or be their friend again or anything like that, or did you just miss them? Give yourself time to miss them, but do you have to rekindle that situation? Do you
No,
have to be that friend again?
Sometimes things are better left in the past.
Right.
I think it's nice to like just let it go and not like fixate on it.
Yeah.
And I mean that shit is hard. There's definitely a lot of things like or people like I think about often that I just know I shouldn't hit up personally now.
But it's
Because
okay to miss them.
if I do, it's gonna start something that I may not actually even want. You know.
I don't really want to
Yeah.
sign up for that. Right.
Exactly. It'd be nice to hit you up, but I know like what your thought process is the second
Yeah.
I hit you up and why you think I'm hitting you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a person where they were putting you on a pedestal and then now you're down to size and it's like you're missing the point. You should have never put me on a pedestal in the first place. That's
God.
probably
I
why
mean,
we
even
broke up.
bitches that you put on a pedestal too, like
Yeah, that's true.
True.
it's I don't know. I mean, I feel like even for that, I feel like when it comes to that, that's when bitches don't reconnect. When you put someone on a pedestal after you, when you're trying to rekindle and like say what's up, we should chill again. You never get a good response, and I feel like you should just.
That shit is so
That's why
dead
it's
to
like
me.
don't spin the block.
Yeah.
After you've done something,
That's
you
so
experience it.
One.
I let them spin a block, but I don't
I
spin.
hear that.
Yeah.
It's like if
Yeah.
you want to go spin, same shit gonna happen. But whatever you tell yourself,
This is what I think too. Is like they feel like, in this we can change, or they see that we are in their head something that we can be, but in the reality is through the motions. We already told them from the beginning what it was, and they
You're not even the
expected
person that you
something
are.
else
Yeah.
in the end, and then
You're
you still remain the same the entire time.
You're talking about decent men.
Yeah,
That's
you're talking
not-
about
that's
people-
not
you're
most
talking about
niggas,
people
bro.
that speak up.
Yeah.
And
You're
a lot
talking
of
about
people
niggas
don't
like
speak
us.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
We-
you have to be honest up front.
A lot
No,
of people
no,
are not
we
like that.
100% agree. Niggas do not do that.
Yeah.
most humans nowadays don't do that.
Yeah,
Men-
most
men
humans,
on
not even
earth, they
niggas.
don't.
Yes, correct.
At
Most
all.
humans don't do that.
Because
Goes
every
back to what you were saying earlier about happy wife, happy life. It's like people want to hear a certain.
Right.
so
Yeah,
this is what you
like
said
that.
with first impressions. Now everybody's trying to make a first impression.
Yeah, I believe in second impressions, not the first one. I don't jack the first one.
Don't make an
Second.
impression on me. Be the person that you are, and the impression will be made.
Just be
Hello,
memorable.
but don't
literally.
make your
Just
impression
be-
on me.
What I said, just be yourself.
But you can tell when people are making an impression, or you can tell when you're the person that doesn't make an impression. You walk into a room and don't give a fuck what the next person got to say about you. You walk into a room, don't give a damn. Like that. Those are the people that can read through people that are making an impression. People that walk in and they have to put a face on. They have to act a certain way because they are a certain way.
Yeah.
We're
That's
all
why I
people
like,
who have been told by people that we're
urban
hanging out with to calm down, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're bugging.
Yeah,
Just
man,
been
I'm
in
not even-
7
I'm
years,
just
6 years, 5 years, 6 months. Yo, bro, I get it now. Duh, dummy. Oh, wait, you was right. I knew it's not about being right.
Yeah.
Why wasn't you just listening?
It's
I was
not
just being
about
me.
being.
It's not about being right. Dog, wait.
Like I told you, nigga.
Wait.
I'm not telling you because I told you. I'm telling you because if you would have just listened just to begin with, you would have been good.
Big Loso 2023.
Shit is crazy.
Bro, there be times where it's like, oh, you always think you're right or some other shit. I was like, bro, do you know how many times I don't want to be right?
I don't want to be right.
I don't want to be right. Like, I'm like, me being right does not give me what I want.
Yeah.
No.
It's like, but you have to be honest.
The
It's like,
results
you're
I'm asking for is gonna give me what I want. Shit is
so I'm
crazy.
like, bro, you're under some impression. It's like, because you're still like a little kid.
Yeah.
So it's like, you still think it's like me versus him and them. It's like, grow up.
It's not me versus you.
It's not me versus
It's not about
you.
right versus wrong.
It's about us getting to the truth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
That's
the
all
older
it's
you
about.
get, the
Exactly.
older you get, you recognize things are not right and wrong or black and white. Life is gray. It's really our life is the
Everything.
gray area.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like what you make it, and then what you can live with for yourself. Like, and each person has certain things they're able to live with, and certain people, like I guess us, is it takes a certain type of like will or like passion or like sense of like urgency to, or like
Yeah.
accountability to actually want to do it. People aren't inspired like that, and or like sometimes you even got to be backed in your corner to do it. Certain people
Yeah.
aren't necessarily challenged the right way. Everybody has a certain type of niche that, in a sense, pushes them to want to reach the next goal, to want to evolve, and to want to grow. So, like, luckily for us, we reached that in a sense at a certain age. But hopefully, if people
The right
continue to, with the right opportunity, the right environment, walking into the right person, that's all it takes for someone else to really reach, to be that catalyst. To like,
Tweeting somebody's tweet and
Yeah, yeah,
now
yeah.
we're here in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah.
All these niggas are
Yeah,
following
bro.
some
Like,
shit right now.
it's funny too, cause like I tell people times like, bro, I need to get my bread up so I can have people follow
That's a
me around, because
Yeah.
my plan is to have a docu-series and have as many people that's available at the time as possible.
Yeah.
Because it's really crazy how we're all connected. It's like, bro, how this is not coincidence, bro. So like, I was just talking about God's plan yesterday. I'm like, bro, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you really think it's your plan? It's like, no, bro. You're being fed these
Yeah.
great ideas, information. It's your courage that God blesses you, or whoever you pray to, whoever you think of, creator, whatever.
I love
You're
fast.
you have the balls to be that
Yeah.
at what God wants you to be.
Yeah.
That takes courage. That's why I say the devil and fear are the same, right? Or
100%.
why love, like people think hate is the opposite of love. It's absolutely not. It's fear.
No, love and hate are literally
They're the same, bro. They're just like it's the same. It's like the same.
intertwined.
It's a different side of the same coin. Because when you look at love, you know, it could be obsession. Like when you look at the attributes of love, it's like you could use this for hate too. It's
love
just
and hate are great motivations to
Yeah.
become a better person.
yeah. Yeah.
You just have to know how to channel both of
Yeah,
them.
because I'm not gonna lie. Every time I have a breakup, I hate that bitch, and I fucking go crazy. And then after I'm done,
the gym.
whatever I needed that hate for,
Yeah.
I love them like so much more.
That album.
after.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bang.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
feel like that.
Thank you
benefits
for my
me, though.
music,
Like, when
bro.
I break up, I just be like, "Alright, bye." Like honestly, I be mad detached to shit, so it's hard for me to say like
Really?
use it as a passion.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm in the studio.
I feel like it might
drop 40.
I feel like when I was younger, definitely like because I do parkour and shit. So like when I would go out like and I was bummed out
I would
about
do
a
that
bitch,
with
I
you.
would definitely
jump
be
over the Empire
I
State
would definitely
Building.
be throwing myself across like far gaps of concrete. But like nowadays, I don't know. I guess I'm just numb to it more. I need to find like better inspiration instead of like always tapping into my emotions. I feel like for myself though,
So wait, tapping
Explore
into
new
your
things.
emotions to help you
like
do
motivate
things?
myself to get something done. Sometimes I
You
look
said
for
you
like,
don't want to do that?
no, yeah, I feel like I want to like.
Oh, nah.
I need like
Nah,
a.
yeah.
I need more than that. Like even like
What else is more than better than your own emotions?
Yeah.
your mental
Energy and
stability,
emotions.
just
Different
actually
types of
knowing how to
emotions.
conquer something, like properly.
I think he's saying that he wants to be able to achieve like making that great album, dropping 40, doing those great chord
Without
tricks
having to be
without
upset.
needing to be heartbroken.
I just want drive.
Without needing the extreme emotional drive.
Like
I don't think you can make an album
think
with
no
Oh, so
no hold up.
you're
So think
talking
like
about
how
discipline.
yeah. So
Yeah.
think exactly.
okay,
so
okay,
think about
okay.
how like fucking Naruto, for example, the Nine-Tailed Fox was coming out because of rage. Things like that, and then once he finally mastered it, he realized it wasn't rage; it was the discipline and literally knowing like he had to work together with his emotions and what he wanted to have is like for him and Kurama to like blend. Like you feel me?
Yeah, but
So like it's more than just like going into something.
So
it has to
through
be
passion.
specific emotions then, because emotions there's more than one.
Yeah.
But he's not excluding his emotions. He
Yeah.
just doesn't want it to be emotionally
from a negative
charged.
place. You just don't want to be from a negative place.
Yeah, literally, like I said, I don't want it to be
Emotion.
emotionally
Yeah.
charged. I want to like go into things and just do it because like this is genuinely what I
Give it a
want.
more
Not like
conscious
this
effort.
made me really want to do this. Like, and now I'm just feeding off.
Oh,
of
so
that
you're talking about
feeling.
you want to? Okay, so you just want to.
You don't like feeding
Because-
off the energy. You just like feeding off the sense of that you have to do it. Is that
Well,
what you're saying?
It's discipline.
want
It's
the drive.
discipline.
If you-
You're
if
talking
you-
about discipline.
Okay.
Discipline is like you're gonna do it. What it like no matter what. Like
Yeah.
feel
Like I
no
said,
feel.
I'm
You're gonna do it.
this.
Oh, okay.
I'm
And
gonna
yeah,
do
and I
this.
respect that.
Yeah, but that's
respect that.
robotic though. That's
Not really.
No,
In
it
the
depends on the
sense-
person. It depends on the
Are you
person.
calling Luffy robotic?
If we were to finish the
He
Naruto
said
analogy,
he's gonna be the Pirate King. That and he's not doing that off straight emotion. He has a goal and a mission in
He's
mind.
doing that shit. Isn't passion like an emotion?
yes, but
We're
so
we're,
if
we're
we- if-
artists, so like it's like we view it way differently than.
Yeah,
I'm not.
because-
I'm not necessarily sure if you're an artist, if you would call yourself an artist or not.
I slightly do. Yeah, I mean,
You feel me?
if
But
it's
like
good, I do.
we're like even though we're very highly intelligent and even emotions and intelligence.
I'm not the highest of intelligence, but my.
But you are,
is
though.
up there.
So don't give
But
me a
you are
math
though,
question
because
right now,
we can have conversations with quote unquote PhD degrees and all this other shit, and we'll teach them some shit.
Yeah.
So, but that's
Your
because we
intellect
know
is
how to
at a
do
different
That's
route.
both of them.
street cred though. Honestly, that's
feel
just
me?
street knowledge. I feel.
Yeah,
compared to
so-
someone.
I just
That's
know
that.
people
So
so
we-
know how to adapt to understanding in different levels
Yeah.
of conversational environment.
But I'm just saying like because we're super artists, I would consider myself a super artist. I just don't do it that way. But how I play basketball is art. I don't practice.
right.
Yo, bro, you're
Goddamn.
mad fucking cool. I wish.
Like, you look like I was like,
Yeah, I looked over there like it was like I'm like.
He said, just
Yeah, I
know
don't-
all
I
the
don't
games I
practice.
dropped like
Like-
40, I didn't practice.
yeah, it's just like it's like
this is
I didn't
art.
even
it's not like
stretch when I
work
woke
on my game. Like I'll do like a little here and there, but it's like
Coach
not
makes
like
you come.
yo for this 15 minutes we're doing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
do that for people.
That shit is dope.
I just have to play. Like I just have to. I just have to be in the booth,
just
and I
gotta
would get
turn
better
on.
at rapping.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just have to be on the court, and
That's
I'll
how
get
I
better.
feel too. Like I just gotta be here, and then some shit's gonna happen. I don't
So-
have to
so-
stress it.
And that's the gift.
It's second nature to me.
And that's the gift. So, but we know that that gift ultimately it's received through what? Passion.
Right.
So that's why we view it so crazy.
Yeah.
Cause like nigga, this is our system.
Yeah, and sometimes I need that experience too in
For
order
sure.
to make that song or a certain type of song.
Yes.
And
I
I
get
guess to
that.
be
See,
happy, I need
yes.
to be sad.
And that's
to
why
be
he's saying
angry.
like you guys are a certain type of artist where like you need an emotional attachment
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
a deeper understanding or
Right.
a deeper like
Yeah.
a deeper like way into what
Yeah.
you're doing.
But I can do
I'm
it
saying
your
I
way,
want to
though.
do it just like off of me.
Yeah.
Just being,
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Here it
like
is.
say if like
I produce what I say.
you go on YouTube and you type in a word and like say if it's like some type of tight beat, and instead of me like actually trying to focus on what it is, I'll just use that effortlessly like my feeling and go off whatever the
Yeah.
feeling of the beat
Yeah,
is,
that
and
is
then
it.
just do that instead. So I can do either way, but it's
songs
it's
that are-
it's like conscious and subconscious depending on like literally my body will act on itself or depending on if I have it like responsible. Like say if I know I have an album done, all right, I want to make and I listen to the albums. I got like 7 out of 10 songs. I listen to the 7 songs and I know exactly what I'm missing out those songs, and then I'll direct myself towards making that.
Yeah.
So instead of me now going based off my feelings because I did it for the 70% of the album,
That's
now
true.
I'm constructing myself
Because now you're 4 months
Fill in
into
the
what
blanks.
look. You're not feeling the
But, like,
same things you felt
so
4
boom.
months ago while making this album. Now
Yeah.
you're like, I have to tap back in.
So
Exactly.
boom, I was having a conversation before about, emotions, logic, and intuition. And I'm like, they're levels of each other, technically.
They all
Intuition
coexist.
supersede both emotions and logic. So what we're good at is the intuition. Because you just said it, subconsciously just happens, but it's like, no, it's you may not be able to articulate it, but really it's just intuition.
Yeah,
and it's like, and it's the perfect combination of both. And this is why I literally, someone sent me something where it was like a PhD, like quantum physicist or theorist. And I'm like, is this supposed to be hard information to understand? And I've never opened up a quantum physics book. It's like, bro, I'm just like, wait, people don't get this. This is PhD level shit. It's like, and they gotta think about this on the toilet.
Exactly.
like real shit. Like, you feel me? So I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out how to get past that. I'm trying to figure out like
there's
what's
so many-
past quantum physics.
Yeah, but you know what I think like these schools are, it's not necessarily that it's not we learned a lot or what we learned, the education. It's the degree is to show that you put in a certain amount of
work.
time.
Yeah, time,
And like you were here for this amount of time.
Yeah, you were obedient.
I think
Yeah. You
You
deserve
were obedient to a
some type
PhD
of-
level.
Yeah, because
It's a reward.
I think organized education nowadays is just to catch all the median people up. Because, yo,
That's crazy.
Bro,
It's
check
not
me out.
everyone-
I'm not gonna lie,
We
niggas
can
is
have
gonna
the
hate
world's
that.
student.
Bro, check me out.
On the
check me
playback,
out.
niggas is gonna hate
Check
that,
me out,
but
check me
you're
out.
100%
You be
right.
saying some bullshit, but I agree.
Yeah.
Check me out. Back in
Talking about median.
in the elden days of like education, right?
Okay.
You woke up and what you wanted to be, you went out to go be
Yeah,
that.
you just went and did it.
Right?
agree.
Socrates woke up and said, I'm going to think about shit all day
be a
long.
philosopher, yeah.
And all I'm going to do is sit and think about shit.
And
And
niggas
me,
gonna
and,
quote
me and
you.
my niggas, we going to sit and we going to think about some shit.
Spit
And
bars.
if I wanted to be a scholar that like studied math, bro, I'm about to go study these numbers from the sun up to sundown. That's all I'm going to do. If I wanted to be a gardener, I go and that's
Go
all I
get
do.
some fucking seeds and watch
Organized
your shit grow.
education, bro. Everybody's not supposed to be everything, bro.
Yeah.
That's why, bro. Our
Major.
we are
But
all
then prerequisites.
we're
he's
all
spitting.
intellectual, but all of our intellect goes in different routes. But
sure.
we're all intellectual in the same way. But
Yeah,
we can't
crazy.
we can't all do the same shit.
Yeah.
So it don't make no sense for us to all be always learning the same shit. And then higher education, you have to pay.
I mean, it
to
depends
get
on
into
that.
lane.
Absolutely right.
That
It
doesn't
depends
make
on
no
that.
fucking sense.
When y'all done, I'm gonna tie this whole shit.
I gotta, bro.
There's still
in order
certain
to
things,
go
though, like
back to
history,
the-
for example, we should be practicing. Everyone should know the same history.
Yes,
That's
but
something that's very important.
Yeah, but we
But
got
I-
tricky, bro.
But yeah, it
We
needs
don't
to
know
be
the same
ac-
history.
But
Needs to be accurate
like
history.
to be for higher education, for us to fall into the accurate lanes that we're supposed to be. We're supposed to erase like everybody being the same, and then finally find what we want to be after ignoring our years of true creativity,
18
plus
true
experience,
you
all
know,
that.
experience,
Growth
true
in the- yeah,
childlike
growth.
wonder
Yeah.
to truly find out what we, what we
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
And then follow that from the time where we're fruitful youth
Yeah.
to hone it in our animalistic 20s where we have this
Yeah.
roaring power. We have to find it now.
That's why, like
That's backwards.
most like pro athletes are like, I started when I was young.
Yeah.
Literally, they found what they wanted to do and they honed that shit for years. So by the time I'm like 16, 18, I'm better than the people that are starting at like 28 and shit like that.
Wait, so I got a
Niggas
story.
was not living until 100. They were dying at like 40 something. These niggas had to get a move on.
Yeah.
On their
Yeah,
fucking
I think the
passion.
average age is like 32 or some
Come
shit. That's
on.
why they was getting girls pregnant at 15.
Yeah,
that's
for real.
that's the like 30 or 40 now.
Right.
But just to tie it back, right? So, you mentioned in the first 5 minutes about community. It's like because at 14 I said, definitely can't do this shit by myself. Even though I thought I was the GOAT then, it's like this doesn't even make sense. Right? So we got away from community. So I was like, I already know I have to find people that that's on my level at the time when I was like 14.
I know.
But they're better at the other shit I cannot do, and then you have to team
You have
up.
to have a team.
So when you said, "Yo, you went on Twitter to find a community," and I literally, that's literally what I said.
It's like that's all we've
Swear
been
to
saying,
God.
bro. Is that we
I'm
need a
saying that
team.
shit.
Yeah,
It's a
bro.
team.
So me, and this is how. Look, this is why it's God's plan. This is a perfect example. So growing up, and y'all never look. This is crazy. Growing up, I never wanted to be the leader. Never.
neither.
I, shied away from
I
it.
still don't want. Yo, I was
Look,
just telling him earlier. I don't want to do it.
Look, and my life was terrible. I was
Yeah.
depressed. Whatever people experience now, I was experiencing that shit at like 9.
Oh God!
I was like, bro, I was depressed,
Oh God!
bro. And then the day I said, bro,
Trying to
I
settle
had,
for everybody else.
yes,
Literally.
I'm like, bro. The day I'm like, bro, people are going to listen to you. People are going to want to stand behind you.
That's my
So you
problem,
can take
though.
it. You can take it one of two ways. You can shy from it and be a bitch, or you
Stand up and be an asshole.
or you can hold that.
Hone that shit.
You can hone it, and that's your accountability.
You're right.
So a part of the reason,
You're
me,
right.
I want to be the GOAT,
Yeah.
but I also want to be the GOAT for my 9-year-old brother that sees me every day. So now
So he
when
can
I
be
want to
the
go
GOAT.
do that dumbass self-destructive thing, it's like,
Yeah.
would Mason fuck with this?
That's
Not
what.
at
Would
all.
my mom fuck with this? Would my goddaughter fuck with this when she's able to understand?
Yeah.
No. So I'm not doing it.
You're right,
So that's
bro.
how I know when people like, oh, I'm a good person. I'm like, no, you're selfish because you're selfish to yourself.
Yeah.
If you're selfish to yourself, I know you're selfish to other people. Look at you. Look at your actions. Look at your
Look
patterns.
at how you feed
Well,
your soul.
You can be selfless to a fault where it calls
That too,
Yeah.
right? So then now we're getting into now you're pretending. Now you're trying to make an
You're
impression.
overcompensating.
Now you're trying to be like, yo, I'm really selfish, but I don't want people to know, so I'm gonna be selfish.
So good.
Yeah, the virtue signaling, and that's bro. I lost
No,
mad
I'm
followers on
saying,
Twitter.
like you say like you're giving too much
Of yourself.
to the wrong people,
People
and it
pleasing.
becomes to a cost to you.
Bro,
That's still what we saying. That's
Yeah.
a self-hating act.
it's still self-hating.
That's a
Because
self-hating
you're
act.
people pleasing at your
You're-
own
you-
expense. That's still
You're,
self-hate.
you're doing so much for other people
Yeah, bro.
so that you feel like you're worth something because
Well, I
you
don't-
are tending to other people so
Wow,
much.
guys, we need
spitting.
to take a 3-second.
We
pause.
spitting right now, bro.
Nobody.
You already knew it.
You shouldn't have put these two
You put
niggas
us
in a
together.
room.
You already knew it was about to happen, bro. We dropping an album.
Let's just
Oh, God.
chill the fuck out right
Bro,
now.
I might rap today. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm motivated.
Yeah. We're working on the beat before you came.
Word.
I might rap.
You have to
We got
make the
hungry.
chopped cheese, bro. He's hungry in this
alright.
bitch.
Yo, guys, one day I might open up my own deli and everything because I
Bro,
really.
Did you know that you could literally open up, like, get a LLC shit for like your own restaurant
Yeah.
and like make your own food on DoorDash and sell that shit?
That's
I
tough.
didn't know that.
Like, you
That's
could
hard.
legitimately
Because
make like your own little restaurant named like Ape Loso's Kitchen,
Yeah.
make chopped cheeses, and then people could like look it up on DoorDash when you're
Yeah.
open, and then you can make it, and then someone would
You
come
just have
pick
to
it
be
up and
able
you
to
drop it off.
bag it.
That's way
I'm not
better
gonna lie.
than delivering.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Do you work right now? Like a regular like.
That's a mixed question.
509, like 5 to 9.
We'll talk about the. Get to your.
I mean 9 to 5. Okay, what I would say is now if you do that, you just monetize everything you were doing any fucking way.
Mm.
So that's the difference between poor, wealthy, rich.
Oh yeah, of course. You're saying like utilize what you make from
What you were doing
Working.
anyway.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They-
And it's so crazy when people say being poor is a mindset. You have all these people, all these go to all these classes. No, it's not. Well, if you took this class, I'm like, bro, you're not listening. Listen to what I'm saying. What you can do is use what you already do
Yeah.
to make it make money because
Yeah, of
like
course.
you're already making money for some shit you don't want to do,
Exactly.
God.
and you go to that shit every day faithfully. Make sure you don't miss a
It's funny,
day.
but those are the people.
I wish he didn't live
that-
far because this nigga's he's literally saying shit that I wish this was a famous pot already. They can put what I said and what he said together, and it's
Yeah.
literally the same shit.
Yeah, bro.
Shit is crazy. Why you gotta live in New York for, bro?
Hey,
That's
man.
the best city in the world.
Shit.
Ain't the best.
I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get out of here,
Being
bro.
from New York, we take it for granted. But as soon as, bro,
I like
I've lived
Houston
in so
better.
many. I've lived in so many different cities.
So you got it. You got
Houston
it.
is probably lit. I've
Houston
lived in
is-
so many different cities, bro.
Shout out Houston.
I'd rather start in New York, but I don't think ending
Right,
in New York.
right,
is
right,
Right, right,
So
right,
we
right,
take
right.
the start in New York
Yeah.
for granted.
Right,
Yes,
absolutely.
Because New York-
because yeah, you're good
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
Like,
once
damn,
you're in
We are
New
much
York-
stronger people.
Yeah.
Once you're
Clearly.
in New York, you survive everywhere else perfectly fine. Maybe ATL, you might have to accustom today at least, or
I ain't from New
I don't
York,
know.
but I be chilling everywhere I go.
Oh yeah, he's from CT, guys.
I'm not
That's
fully
okay.
from CT. But
That's
like,
tough.
He's
That's
from
okay.
Dubai.
Y'all kind of from
I
New
got
York.
I got family.
Y'all got enough
Grew up
New York
there. My
people.
dad
We look
literally grew up
related.
there, been there.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was like your cousin.
Damn.
Y'all could be cousins.
I was just gonna
Oh,
wait for someone to tell me.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
ask.
yeah.
related, bro.
I
just
knew
gonna
they
be-
wasn't related
At
but
all. I met him by accident.
big brother.
I met all you niggas by accident.
But
and
was it
that's-
accident?
Huh?
It's not. Nothing's an accident,
Yo,
bro.
you gotta
Right.
drop God. I know
Right.
you gotta drop God's plan in this pod some way, shape, or form.
God's plan.
Because that's basically what we've been doing this whole time.
God has shaped this entire conversation to happen, and I couldn't believe that any more than today.
And this is why I don't understand atheists.
I don't understand.
They don't
either.
make no
There's
sense.
no way, bro. You can't be an intelligent human being and say you're
I
atheist.
personally, when I hear people tell me they're atheists, I'll always ask like, "Well, do you believe in there's a higher power?" And the second they tell me, I'm like happy. I'm like, "You're agnostic. You're
Yeah,
not
agnostic.
atheist. Like, you
Yeah,
have to
my
believe
God.
in-
They don't
you
know the
gotta
difference.
believe in a
My
higher-
God, yeah.
If you believe in a higher power, you're agnostic. You don't have to believe it's
Yeah.
a designated person. Like this guy did all this, Jesus did all this, but like.
You know what I think?
Dropping an atheist just feels so dark and soulless.
You know, I feel like people said they're atheists to be quirky.
I think
No.
I think being an atheist is a cop out. I think.
Yes.
I think it's a cop out.
They say that they're an atheist because one, we were talking about it earlier. Learning the
can't fathom
truth
it.
takes responsibility. It takes opening up, and it takes self-reflection, and it takes actually knowing like your own faults and what you've done. Like you have to really, in order to get to those higher power answers to truth, like you have to really go through yourself and your soul search.
What if
And they're
these
not
niggas-
ready to do that, so they
That's
rather
crazy.
ignore it
In the
completely.
Bible, I think the scripture is, you will find the kingdom of God within you. You're describing it.
See, I didn't even read that part in the Bible yet, and look.
He's
Wait, don't quote me on that. It's something to that, because I don't know if people are gonna crucify me. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
chill.
bar. No pun intended.
yo.
That's crazy.
We're getting crazy.
Yo, I can
man.
rap. If I can rap, let me know, bro.
Nah, you just
You rapping a little
Yo,
bit.
I feel like I'm
spit a
spitting
little
Yo,
bit.
you were saying that earlier. You said, "Yo, I was in the room, my boys, and they was drinking, and I felt drunk." You sitting in between two rappers. This nigga said, "Yo, I got
facts.
bars right now, nigga."
Facts.
So
Facts.
you're probably literally
Tap into the creative energy.
It's like
for
Space
sure.
Jam.
Oh, God.
Touch this nigga's shoulder, you're gonna drop an album.
But before we
keep
even
slapping
get
him
like
anyway.
anywhere, we did talk a lot about
arm
Will,
on
and I
his
appreciate
sword.
you. But we haven't seen this nigga in 6 years. Drop
Like,
a
whoa. Why'd you hard R?
You want to know why? Because I'm the darkest nigga in the room.
Yo, you
say
hard
nigga?
hearted.
Did I say nigga?
Hello.
Say it again,
I
bro.
think you said. I think by accident.
It was a little.
shit.
It was a
We got
little.
the best nigger over here.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
I
sorry,
let it rock.
I'm sorry,
You might edit that out.
I
Edit
swear
that
to
out.
God,
It was a
I
little-
didn't say anything. I'm sorry.
I added an apology. We're alright, guys. If anybody's
Alright.
offended by the word.
Nigga, alright? You feel me? Like, is there any, you're a musical artist, anything you working on, anything you want everybody to know? Like,
Man.
talk to the gang. Like, what you been, bro, you been in the shell just like me. So I know there's something coming.
Bro, we shelled up around the same time, actually. That shit is kind of crazy. We just dipped off social media. And
Yeah.
was like, fuck that shit. And, bro, honestly, I just needed time to myself. I haven't gone a year without dropping music since we started.
When was that?
16.
2016? Oh my God. I think that was
So-
the first time we made a track together that year.
It
Or
might have been the
second.
next year.
Oh, okay.
No, because you were on my first mixtape. We
Body
dropped
Bag.
that year. Not Body Bag. We did Hunted.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that song.
Keep
I
it.
actually heard it the other day. It was
First-
a terrible, terrible song.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Body
not,
Bag.
bro. It's not even a bad song.
It's
but
the quality.
It's
It
just
could be
the,
mixed better. That's
the
all.
levels that we've reached now.
Yeah.
You know that
It's
that-
always gonna be
Yeah,
like that.
It's
But-
old news.
That's why I love our old shit
Yeah.
because we grew. And
That's what that album is about. The first one, Ape Tape 1, that shit is those
Bro.
both of those albums.
but no matter how far back, my shit is never whack. You feel me? You feel me? Like
Nah.
it's whack compared to where I am now. But if you think about where I was in my career, that nigga's hard. Period. So
Facts. Where did
Um,
Saint Dropper come from? How did
Saint-
you come? Was that in college that you came up with
no,
it?
I was okay. So this is my first time putting it on a record.
My facts, why'd you
So-
become same dropper? What were you dropping?
Me and my little brother.
It's actually one
Right.
P.
We grew
so
up-
it's Saint Dropper, but he says Dropper.
Yes, we grew up watching wrestling. Me and my brother. That's my motherfucking dog. Shout out my brother. I don't know if I want to say his name on it.
So shut up, fam.
Shout out fam. Shout out fam. Shout out all the fam. But you know, we one day we in the house and we decided it was time for new alter egos, new wrestling personas. He came up with Jimmy Miser. Out, bro, mad quick.
That's fast.
That
That's
shit
nice.
is tough, right?
Yeah.
That shit is Myzer.
That's nice.
That shit is,
Miser.
That is tough.
Myzer.
Where is
bro.
he now?
Jimmy Miser. That sounds like a nice
Wow.
restaurant.
Can we get a flashback?
Bro,
Where is he now?
Where is he now? Right now, working in the kitchen. My boy loves to cook, just like you.
Tough.
Wow.
Bro, loves food. He has a chef's tongue. On God.
I don't know
Like,
if I have
So
that.
wait,
but-
so
a
did you come
chef's
up with
tongue.
St. Dropper literally there
that
as a kid?
night, yo, but I had to pace for like 2 hours, bro. My brother came up with that shit mad quick. My younger brother, I had to pace back and forth. I kept thinking of Sergeant
What
Slaughter.
came first, Dropper or
Sergeant
Saint?
Slaughter.
It was like the Sergeant, but
That's what
I dropped the
it
G because Sergeant Slaughter was already a thing. So I was like Saint. We're not gonna do Sergeant. We'll do Saint.
That's tough.
Saint.
And then I was
wait,
like,
Saint stands for Sergeant?
no,
No, SGT.
I
was-
but
I
you
was
took
gonna
out
do
the
okay,
G
okay.
and
Right.
left it-
Oh, okay,
And then
okay,
it was
okay.
like-
I was about to say, I didn't know that.
no, and then it was like Dropper because wrestling.
Bah, yeah. All right.
That's
So
tough.
now,
My
but now
move,
it's like
I dropped him.
boom. Now I'm blessing y'all with some drops.
Feel me?
You
Feel me?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
After
and
all
it
these
just
years.
stuck.
I like
and
that
then,
story.
right?
Yeah.
It's
That
a
was
little
no-
wholesome
it's very,
story.
very
I know, that shit is better than mine.
I kept it because I got to high school and I was still St. Dropper and I had started rapping.
Yeah.
And I got a logo made up, bro. So when I was looking for a logo, there's another funny story. I'm on the bus, right? Me and my boy IB, we were rapping and I needed a logo. We were going by Cyclops Music at the
He
time.
was a rapper.
Bro, yes, and this nigga was nice, bro. Better than me. On God. If he kept going, bro, this nigga would be so stupid. Like, this nigga was nice.
Where he at?
He got an African household, bro. His mom was not gonna let him be a rapper. That shit was not gonna work.
That
So
shit
we
is
had
so-
to deal. That shit
so
is so
unfortunate.
dead. That shit
Wow.
is so dead because you would have liked
Now
that.
that you mentioned it, there isn't a lot of like African rappers out there.
They don't do it.
Straight.
So, but I'm on the bus one day, and we were going by Cyclops Music, and I just wanted a Cyclops with a musical note as the pupil because we all see through the same vision. I was trying to build something around Cyclops music.
Ooh,
Right.
That's tough.
Bar.
Bro,
metaphor, symbolic right there.
We talking about God's plan all the time, right? There's this white boy on the bus sketching, and I'm in high school. Like, this is before I like, this was probably the first time I flexed my voice and like spoke to somebody that I had never seen before.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's just not something people do. Ever since then, like, I don't shy away from it because this could be another good situation.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I don't want to bother you. I'm gonna get off the bus soon anyway. Can I put my email down? Would you mind sketching something for me? Bro, he was like, sure. Matt, timid. I think his name is Holland. Yes, still remember his name because he drew the logo. I got tatted on my arm, bro. My first tattoo.
That's
Tom
tough.
Holland,
Because
Spider-Man.
He
Nah.
drew the Cyclops thing, and I ran with it. I said, "Can I keep this?" He said, "Yeah." Like it was on all my artwork when I was making my little like wax songs that never ever came out. Like I loved that shit, and I felt like even when IB dropped off, like the Cyclops was my shit for a long time, bro. My first tattoo, I got that shit tatted on my arm. St. Dropper under it.
I remember
So the
Cyclops.
1P is solidified.
So I got my logo.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that you put like on your brand, like your clothes and everything as well.
Same drop, and not the Cyclops. The Cyclops fell off. My thing now is the You'll see the sunglasses and the tongue.
Oh, okay.
Ape got his name because when he was like 8, he actually fell in like a ape enclosure in the zoo.
Oh right.
Yeah, you heard of a
Harambe?
Harambe? Yeah, that was this nigga right here. He's like Ape Loso.
Ape Loso.
Way to go.
I was smoking in a trap house, abandoned like trap house with like 4 of my friends in the closet, and then they asked me what my rap name wanted to be, and I didn't know. So I told them we just thought about it there, kept passing a blunt, taking one hit at a time, and then somebody said Ape Los. I'm like, nah, Ape Loso.
That's fire.
And I was like, yeah. And then they was like, all right, but you need a YouTube channel, you need a squad, you need this and that. Like, what is it gonna call? And it was like Jungle Squad. And I was like, all right. And then from there,
That's tough. Been
yeah,
here.
Just
literally,
keep it going.
that was
tough.
it. They were,
going.
and it was an abandoned like trap house that we broke into when we were in school because we didn't college because we didn't have nowhere to smoke. We were in a brand new city. We didn't know where to go. So
Yeah, shout out to the bandos in Connecticut.
Yeah.
You know how many abandoned buildings, like not even abandoned buildings, but like abandoned houses, like I swung through,
A
like,
lot
just
of
chilling,
empty
like-
property.
Bro, they used to back in high school. There was this house with a garage, and in the garage there was like an old Lincoln Omega that was always unlocked, and we would legitimately sit in this random car, fucking
That's a lot
hotbox
of
the
money
shit out of
just
it.
sitting on the streets on the blocks of Connecticut.
My boy actually told me once he was smoking there, and then like 6 cop cars pulled up and like opened the doors of the car with like guns in their faces, and they were just, yo, we're just smoking. Like, yeah, that shit was crazy.
Damn,
Yeah,
police be ODing,
but
waste of space.
I really do, like I said, appreciate both of y'all guys coming through. My boy came from the city. My boy came from Philly.
Of course,
This is a long ass fucking trip. When are you going back to Philly?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Damn, you taking the train? Or like driving?
Yes, I took the Metro North and the bus.
Man,
it was
what's
like-
the train ride like?
Well, I used to take it when I went to school here. It's just the Metro North Grand Central to Bridgeport.
Like how many hours? I mean, like, is the train?
Two and a half
That's not
hours?
bad. Yeah, I went to fucking like Schenectady. That shit was like a 5-hour ride.
Bro, Schenectady is deep. Bro.
Yeah, it's deep
Schenectady
as
is
fuck.
stupid.
That's
next to,
farther away than
Poughkeepsie and
Albany.
If your life depended on it, would you guys hit a woman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, my life
kind of
depends
hit?
on it. It don't
Yeah,
matter who
if
you
my
are.
life
What is
depends on it, like, and it's, yeah, she's gonna go see God. Yeah.
On God,
Like, my life depends on it.
bro,
Hold
you
on,
don't
hold on.
have to kill her though.
Yo,
What?
wait,
I'm gonna hit her. Well, like,
you
if my
just
life
have to
depends on it,
hit
I'm gonna
her.
have to hit her hard.
Thank
wait.
you.
My life depends on it. Like, I'm gonna die or I'm gonna be embarrassed. Like, you know what I
No.
mean? Like, my name is gonna be.
You're gonna
ruined.
die.
No,
So
she
then
gonna
what's
go.
wrong with
Yeah,
what's
I'm gonna
wrong
have to
with
clock
with-
her.
Nah,
I
bro,
don't
she
think you
gotta
should
go.
murder her, but I do think you
No,
should.
I'm
punch her
saying,
in
bro,
the
if
face.
you hit her hard enough and she hit her head, she could die that way, bro. Like anything can happen. I'm gonna hit her. If my life depends on it, she gonna hit as hard as I
Like, what
can.
if she hit you with
Damn.
Timberland boots to the nuts?
That's not. My
That's-
life is not
that's not
dependent on it.
life-threatening.
Yeah, you fight me,
What?
but
7,000 of your kids just died and they're not.
It'd
coming
be
back.
alright.
Not my-
Nah, but that's
that's
not
not
life
my
threatening.
life.
You talking about like
You can get
oh,
See,
shorty got a
under
gun,
my
I
head.
gotta
Earlier,
uppercut
he was
this
like,
bitch.
steal
She's
back.
gonna go see God.
Oh yeah, like
Facts.
a steel bat, and she's aiming like now
She's going to go see God.
See, bro, he's like steal back. I'm like, bro, that's more reason to beat the shit out of her.
yeah, nah, see, yeah, if it's in self defense, yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
And my life depends on it,
Bro,
bro.
I'm
If she
trying to
could hit me,
decapitate her.
like, you know,
Yeah, I guess.
I'm enough
Punch
of
her
a
head
man
off
to-
on the
I have to
front
see
neck.
this life.
But only in that situation, I don't even, bro. I've been hooked mad times and just like, bro, what are you doing?
There's no point in hitting back.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, just put him in a full Nelson, chill
By
him
a
out for a
woman, it was
second.
Nah, life
Not
depends
the
on
Relax,
it.
relax, relax.
Yeah, that shit is terrible.
I'm mushy faces.
Yeah, nah. I
I'll
do
pick
mush.
him up and slam him on the bed.
I do mush, and then I'll do like bear hug.
Nah,
like,
Mush is crazy, bro. Mush is
Not the
I mean,
You wanna know
and not in the face. Like, I'm like,
That's
shoulders
the only
like,
place.
back
I
up.
got a long wingspan, and I'm gonna mush you because if anywhere else that I push you is not gonna have an effect. If I push your head,
Yeah.
bro, you're not gonna.
yeah.
You know what I'm like?
That's disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
Push
but-
my head back. That's
Get-
disrespectful.
You know, you all.
Somebody getting shot.
We already excited and shit. You shouldn't even be all the way over here.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, you guys are absolutely right. This has been a little bit. I don't even know, like, surreal is the best word I would have to
I
say.
agree.
It's a good part.
Yo, you know what's crazy? What if he has the tears of joy today?
Yo, that would
Yeah.
be crazy.
Bro, if that happens, bro, that
I
would
have
make
tears of
my
joy.
year. And it's the
Already.
second. It would make my year. I'm like, yes,
Bro, I'm literally gonna text you when I have the tears.
bro.
He said it happened.
And I'm gonna FaceTime you. I'm like, my nigga, that's what I'm talking about, man. I'm like, welcome, gang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jump on the group FaceTime.
You feel me? Yeah, put everybody. Add everybody to the
Everybody
call.
go to the podcast
I'll
right
try,
now.
but I'm telling you guys now, do not expect that call anytime.
It might have one on Rich.
I don't know who's like this. I don't know what else to speak in mind. His energy already. I don't know. I mean, they don't hear it when we choose, so yeah. I just want it was driving me crazy.
But I feel like y'all ready to call this one?
Ready to go, man. That was perfect. All right, bro.
I mean, like I said again, my boy came from New York. My boy came from Philly. Like, is there anything y'all need? My boy came from New York.
I'm born and raised in New York. Like I said, bro, I don't enjoy being in Philly. On that.
This is the craziest SOS.
I don't, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro.
But yeah,
Get me out that bitch.
we got Kai from Twitch here. Is there anything that you want to promote?
anything you'd like to promote, bro,
before
you get out of here?
By this time, I'll have a YouTube channel. It's probably gonna be Mr. Fields. You know, I'm Will on Instagram. I do a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff, man. I got a lot of stuff cooked up. By this time, I'll have some merch. You feel me? Y'all gonna like it, especially when you see this pod. You're gonna realize why this shirt is what it is. Exactly. And really, it's gonna have a tough design. You know, explain it, the Will.
Yeah, what's the brand? What would be the brand? You have the brand yet?
All right, yeah. So Will is basically what I just like named myself. So like I was always I consider myself an underdog, and every time I accomplish something, it's also sure Will. Like I use doubt, not my own doubt, but other people's doubt in me to motivate me. So for that to even happen and succeed, you have to have will.
Yeah.
So I just think that the word will being a name and it being an adjective,
Make it a lifestyle.
and I make it, and because I feel like I'm the embodiment of it. You feel me? Like at my height, I'm able to dunk. At my, whatever it is, I was able to just whatever the normal was. I was just able to.
You're gonna have to stamp this 132. Why are you Will? And then, this pod shake, it's really happening.
Yeah.
It's hitting me at it's happening right now. But like,
Get those kids
yeah,
enjoy
like, we've
it.
been working for like 6 months, like straight, just to have all those episodes, and now the shit is really about to drop.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
Yeah.
January 26th, niggas is dropping a single starting there.
Hold
in
up,
February,
yeah.
March,
This
April, May,
plug-in.
June, July.
This plug-in.
I know, but he just got me so. This is why I love him.
Yeah.
He
So gonna spin the block.
Yeah.
He might make me cry.
Yeah,
look out!
bro,
Look out
bro.
for
So
Will! Look out for
and,
Will!
And just so you know, bro, like sometimes I don't say it all the time, but like that really is one of the things that keeps me going. Like me being able to inspire people because I know what inspiration means to me.
Yeah, bro.
So it's like I do it. Whatever I get, I give it back immediately. Like I just
Yeah.
here. Like I got it. Yours now. Me. Yours now. You feel me?
Yeah,
and that
it's
just
awesome,
makes me so happy. Like you feel me?
It's
Like
my first time meeting you as well, dude. Like, I fuck with your vibe. You feel like
yeah, bro, we're gonna get out. Everybody get numbers,
I've gotten
Instagrams, all that, bro. I have no problem supporting, commenting, all that stuff. Like,
Is there any, like,
and
final-
if y'all like the shirts, I'll send y'all something. Like, you feel me? Because I'm not selling it at first.
We'll be happy to promote either
Say
way. So
less.
you gotta put them out there. We'll be
Say
there.
less. Discount
Nice
codes,
album
all
on the
that.
show, then it's eternal. Like it's there, it's
That's
here. You
awesome.
got your boy shit.
Yeah,
you got your
bro.
Shit, you got his shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Yeah,
with bro. It doesn't make sense if my bros or people I fuck with have clothes and I don't have it. I'm not saying I don't have to buy other stuff, but like my day to day, or even not. I got some bro. One of my supporters is from Berlin.
Yeah.
He's about to send me jeans. He's like, bro, like you're gonna get the friends and family discount.
Ooh.
He's from Berlin.
That's dope.
I met him in Berlin from Twitter.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Shit is crazy.
When
You feel me,
you was
bro?
getting the sales with
Yeah.
when you have all the characters and shit.
Look out.
Yeah, bro. So I think that brand inspired him.
Yeah.
Because when I seen it, and like that's cool as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's in Berlin. That's Germany, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's cool as hell.
I got
feel
a few
me?
streams
I
out there.
think if I could take anything from that, just look out for Will. His brand's coming, guys.
Oh, it's
it'll
coming.
be here when we drop.
Yeah.
And other than that, network.
Yes,
Look,
bro.
we wouldn't be
Yes,
here
bro.
if they didn't network. If there wasn't a
Yes,
retweet,
bro.
if there wasn't things
Or
going
take
on.
the chance of
bro.
meeting
Exactly.
strangers.
Facts.
Yes, take it, bro. Take a
for-
chance, bro.
For St. Drop, my boy.
Oh.
Got anything you need to plug in? You want to let the people know you're doing before we get out of
Your boy
here?
St. Dropper. There's always music online. ST.space DROPER. It's somewhere on the screen, I believe. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
nah, it's
Mention that
just
feature
popped
code,
up.
bro.
Okay. Oh,
it just
shit,
popped
there
up
we
and
go.
faded away. Actually,
You know I'm gonna be on Ape's next
Hyperlink
project.
today.
I haven't decided which one's dropping first yet.
I'm gonna be somewhere in there.
Be on the lookout.
I'm on Ape Take 2.
4.
No, I'm currently on Ape Take 2. That's out.
Okay.
Ice on my wrist.
Yeah, he's right.
One of the classics.
He's on Ape St. 1 and 2.
I'm on Feelings.
He's been around.
I'm
He's
out
been
here.
around.
You know what I'm
been in the
saying?
cut.
Check me out. I be streaming on Twitch actually.
Yeah.
My other gaming page, it's called Dropper48 Gaming.
Uh-huh.
Same spelling for Dropper48 Gaming. I be on my Twitch, same
Yeah, I gotta follow you
Dropper48.
later.
You know, we be playing the game. We be
Give me
chilling.
something.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a big gamer head, so that's where I
Thanks.
spend a lot of my time. You get to see the studio behind me. And we got music coming. You know what I'm saying? I've been locked in the lab, emotional.
But it's making
You know what I
art.
mean? But we
That
making
nigga
hits
said,
and shit. So
I need that emotion.
so we out here, you know. I love being around you niggas. because
Facts. This is dope.
inspiring niggas inspire me.
That was scary.
I love to be around people who are working hard because that inspires me. You know, I don't.
Gotta keep it.
My circle and the society I was kind of growing kind of fell apart.
Same.
But I've had you niggas for years, and you know,
You came back to your roots,
Ape,
bro.
you and I, we've been talking a lot these past few weeks, and I thank you a lot because you keep me motivated a lot when we share music and shit, and I fuck with that shit so hard. I love having my bros that motivate me. That shit is lit to me. So
It's cool that like I don't do that without trying though. Like I just being myself is good enough for somebody else to be around, and that means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's
Because
very liberating.
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to force anything, but just to be myself, and that could be like something of use or something of help to better someone else. Makes me feel cool.
it's very refreshing being around real niggas.
Fact.
Yeah,
We're
dying
niggas,
breed.
real niggas. You know what I mean?
Real niggas recognize
But
real.
other than our two special guest guys, obviously, like this is actually like a really cool pod for us because like Abe was saying, like shit's coming, guys. Like we're almost like a month and a half or so away from this actually being like released episodes, and they're out. And like when you guys get
What time
shit,
is
it's
it?
gonna be new shit. Like
By midnight, it's going to be exactly a month away.
exactly a month, guys.
February
Thank
3rd.
you for staying here. Thank you for listening. Even though, we've been in the past talking about old shit, and you guys still fuck with it. Like, and we
Yeah,
have our
facts.
people here that help us stay relative. Like, these interviews are timeless. So
Yeah, literally.
we really do appreciate you guys again
A
coming.
moment in history right here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And other than
Stamp
that,
it. I said some quoted shit earlier that was really cool.
Bro,
y'all can tap that shit on
It's
here.
gonna be-
There's a lot of we got a
Yeah.
lot of stamp shit in
There's
here.
gonna be the
bro.
clips that they dig up and they
We
was
can't-
like, yo, look at them hanging out all them years ago and shit.
We can't have any nuggets in neglect, all right?
No nuggets in neglect.
Right, cool.
Especially from your barber. Like, that shit was crazy.
But we hope you guys have a nice ride to work, nice wake up, nice
Yeah,
go to
facts.
sleep, whatever the fuck you're doing while listening to this shit.
Do people fuck the pods?
If you're fucking listening to this pod,
Nah, fucking the podcast.
Hey,
Bro,
yo.
if you're fucking to
Smack
a
her
pod
ass right now,
bro,
smack her
There
ass
has to
right
be
now.
some line drawn, bro.
Yeah. I've never done it. I've never even thought about it.
You know what?
I mean,
Okay.
that's the same as like you said having your friend listen, like listening to your boy's music while fucking. Like, would you listen to Abe Loso's music while fucking a bitch? That's just a little awkward. You
Like,
feel
what
me?
if your bitch wants you to suck?
If
But
all
she's
right,
like, yo,
so
play ice on my wrist.
What she get? Horny?
so if she wants to put it on, that's weird. But like, let's say
if it just played on shuffle, like
if we chilling and she starts sucking my dick and Ape Loso come on, I'm be like,
I ain't
damn,
getting up.
like I'm not gonna I'm not worried about the music.
Nah, but what if, like,
That's
yo,
making
you have
sense.
to go chill with them, like, right after? Like, you're literally
It
about to
still
be
wouldn't
out
matter
with
to
me
me
after.
because like
I was thinking more about the stuff.
it's I'm not focused. I'm not gonna let you get in my head. You know what I'm saying?
I don't fuck the music.
Yeah,
And I, it's very
same
dope.
music.
So that's why I was saying wait because I watch a lot of music. I watch a lot of TV.
You guys don't
So I think technically, so you
not on the regular
bus.
You be fucking
Oh,
the
I
niggas
have,
like
yeah.
you be fucking the niggas like building huts in the mud and
Nah, I be fucking the niggas who like wrote essays about video games. And
then
this
just
nigga's doing a review, like this nigga's reviewing Arkham Knights.
You just listening to, like,
this is like, oh shit, the progress system is light.
Yo, look, I learned some shit afterwards. Like that's.
I think I might go download that shit. That shit on Game Pass instead. You know, so
but alright y'all, we out of here, fellas. We out of here. We gotta get the song one time.
I actually put it in the beginning now.
Oh
and then, like, yeah.
You know we need an intro and an outro.
I
yeah,
put it
you should
both now.
definitely.
I'm sure
outro.
Yeah, I do both now.
Okay.
It just started. Everything's coming together.
I believe you. That was good shit.
Oh, yeah. That was
Can you
fucking
press
that was fun.
Of course.
Right?